Nice.
So it is now the morning of. Oh no! He also enlisted you to check up on Zephyr, because it looked like the dragon was heading in that direction. So while you're chasing down the dragon, might as well check up on a few towns on your way there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now the morning of the travel day.
Good morning, you guys. Are you all ready to go?
No.
Right recollection is everyone's in different rooms, or a lot of people were in different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think one of you is in a different wing.
Yeah, exactly.
I got good hearing.
I'm trying to set the scene before we jump into character.
I was gonna say it's the morning. Everyone's up, and you guys are going to the breakfast hall, I guess, in the castle.
Like everyone's kind of like waking up in order out of their doors. I'm like,
So, commence on role playing until I figure out what we're doing.
Morning, Art.
Morn.
Are you excited to see a dragon?
Art looks over at Polly Kai very distraught and very just like, I can't believe I have to deal with this right now. And he goes, "You're at an 11. I need a 7."
An 11. Huh. Numbers are complicated.
Art's just like start trudging forward towards coffee and or tea and or alcohol to start this kind of day.
Gotcha. Felt was just following behind Art. So did you know that like dragons can fly? I'm just going on these obvious details.
But Art being bad with like dealing with these scenarios is like nodding enough to like keep you engaged. Like he can't get out of the conversation, but he's just like, "Oh yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah, tell me more." And like slowly trudging forward. Yeah.
Why did I ever learn common?
Not even fully, just enough to be like, this is just going a mile a minute. It's like talking to a New Yorker on the subway. Fuck off, I can't understand you anyway.
God.
Trudging along forward with the group in tail.
Heading to the mess.
Art's gonna kind of look back and see if everyone's like, what everyone else is doing behind us, like. Why basically looking back, like, can someone help me with Polly Kai without saying words, just like...
Which would be Flint and Randy, because they're in the same wing as you guys. Severus is in the
broken down wing.
It's the West Wing. I think you guys were in the East Wing.
East Wing, yeah, the West Wing was all fucked up.
Or vice versa. You guys have your separate wings.
Mm-hmm. So I look back and I see Flint and Randy doing.
Randy will overhear the conversation, and I don't think anybody ever told me what a dragon was still. So gonna walk up to Polykai and be like, so what's a dragon? Can you tell me?
Oh my gosh.
With
Dragons
your character's int, I would love to see if you understand this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you literally saw a dragon though.
But he doesn't know what it is.
I don't.
Oh.
He saw something that he can't comprehend. It's
Big
like aliens
dog.
coming down.
Big dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because to us,
Oh, wait.
dragons haven't been around for a long time. Because
Like,
Zeus took
right.
The two of us are learning people.
I forgot my own lore.
Yeah. You're good.
Nice.
Randy just has an aneurysm.
It's like Patrick when he's trying to think.
Randy, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
I sure can.
Nice.
Okay,
Alright.
you're not dead. that brain hemorrhage, that blood clot got through okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
imagine you roll a nat 1. Oh my god.
All right. I
Perks
hear
of
the
having an empty
conversation from
mind.
outside.
Blood
Yeah, he doesn't
clots
know.
fly right through.
Again, Patrick brain.
Alright.
Well, I get up and I hear from some commotion outside. So I get up and say, come out and see what's going on. I say, whoa, who's Mint Leaf over here? Is that you, Polykai?
Yeah, I'm another Polykai. I'm Spring. Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Hi.
what's up?
You're the layer, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
me. You want to get laid?
Yeah, sure.
Interluding this conversation, Art's gonna just sneak on over to the food table past Polykai at 11.
All right, I put my hand on your shoulder. All right, well, we'll do it later. I'll help you. I'll teach you the way.
Oh, awesome.
I'll teach you the ways of laying. The layer. I'll teach you.
My brothers never let me learn. Thank you.
And then I see Art heading over.
I was saying, my actual attempt.
I say, hey, where are you going?
Okay, I didn't
Where
do
you going?
well.
Where are you off to, Art?
So Art's just gonna like grudgingly just like start walking away, just like coffee, food, beer, and just keep walking forward, failing to actually sneak away from the conversation. By the way.
All right, and then I go to Randy. They say, Randy, coffee, drinky, a drinky time.
Oh my god.
Why are you talking to me like a child?
Morning food. Morning food. Yeah.
You know, I know just the place for you.
Oh,
Back in
hold on,
my
you rolled a
hometown-
-1. You rolled a -1.
Yeah, you rolled a negative
I don't
one.
know
That's
that
why
you
I'm
like.
I get like I come
I don't
outside and
know
I
that
see
your
you having an
character could
aneurysm.
understand the
And
idea
considering my-
of
That's fair.
snarkiness in the scenario.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
might think this person's a moron. That's valid. But like, you don't. You
I
there's
was like,
no
what are you,
way.
dumb?
Early morning,
stupid?
-1. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. We'll go get some food. Here, come, food. Food, come. Let's go get some food.
Talking to you like you're a caveman.
Yeah. Ooga booga man, where's your big stick?
Yeah, with a -3, this is what the Dungeons guide says.
Polykai, let's go get some morning food. Should we see about meeting up with Zepher?
Oh, that's the really cool guy. The really tall, like, shrouded guy, all dark.
Yeah.
Yeah! He's buying into that energy.
Severus, have you made it to the dining hall yet, or are you still in yours half the way?
Severus is crawling through the air ducts.
Are there air ducts in a ruined building?
Would a castle house central heating?
I mean, no. Well, let me think. They might have, possibly, laundry, but it would only go up and down. It would normally be a chute that goes straight down to the basement, or trash. Outside of that, unless you want to have magical air conditioning units, and then AC repairmen with a union, which I'm so in for being a subplot of this goddamn series. Not really. No, there's no air ducts.
You know what? This place is very progressive, and there's air ducts. There's air ducts with magical air conditioner. But you're in the
Air
unfinished
conditioner?
It works like the fucking ducks in Star Trek, Mike.
Oh, Jeffrey's tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
Jeffrey tubes
Filling with
here.
gas as you're caught in there.
So there's less like there's more like crawl space instead of like an air duct.
Mm-hmm. So you're able to like stand and walk more than crawl.
Well, you can't really stand in them.
Crouch walk. You're able to
Yeah.
basically move through them without having to like be laying down through the whole thing.
I'm still crawling.
Fair.
No, I'll make my way to the breakfast table, but I won't emerge out of the air ducts till everyone's there.
All right.
He's peeking like as if like it's the girls' locker room or something in the vents.
Roll a stealth check for the sake of just your general you stealthing from the wing to the food hall. So I would say that the whole time your attempt at like getting through crawling is significantly louder because you could just be walking, and so you're just like slamming down constantly as you're walking through or crawling through, thinking you're being stealthy. Yeah, just all the way down the hall, and all of us can basically hear it. Like, what the fuck is that noise?
You guys
It's
hear
like
one
we
of
hear,
like the
we all get
you
silent. We all go pitch silent and look up.
you guys okay, so you guys hear one of like the maids like off in the corners like it's acting up again. They gotta call those repair people again.
Repairs? It's the dragon? Miss Maid! Miss Maid!
Ah! Yes?
Hi, what's going on?
Oh, it just... Our, what would
Polykai starts fidgeting.
What would a fantasy air conditioner sound, like, name?
He starts aggressively shaking.
Ooh, what's a good, like...
The hot colds.
Ice troll fumes.
The Rune Wind?
Rune Wind's pretty good. Rune Wind could be a brand of fucking air conditioning unit, and I'd believe it. That lands.
Ice goblins. Like it
What was that? Wind?
It's just the name of a race.
Rune Wind. Rune,
it sounds
R-U-N-E.
like... You hear that clunky noise? It sounds like the room winds is acting up again. We gotta call the sorcerers to look at it. It's a
The
new
rude
thing.
sorcerer
Yeah.
with his rune power drill.
And then Art's gonna look over. You mean the IBRW?
The RBIW.
International Brotherhood of Rune Workers. They fixed these units.
It's like, how do you know about them?
My father was one.
Oh my gosh.
Lore! Okay, write this down.
This actually works with his dad as a character, Mike. I'll land. This works. This is impromptu, but I'm in.
Like,
It also
oh,
makes
really?
sense on the upgrades that I told you about and all that. Yeah, this works.
If it works, it works.
At this time, can I pop my head out and tell the maids not to worry because I'm already working on it? I am IBRW.
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 Deception check?
Yeah, fact. If you're rolling a 5 for stealth, we got... Alright.
I mean,
Alright, well.
She's running down this hall scared shitless.
What? Why?
She didn't hit... Because literally a person's head popped out and says,
Yeah, he
"Don't
just
worry!"
But the deception's good.
The initial pop out, though.
He's like,
If it,
hi there!
if it wasn't for the noise, I'd be with you. But there's noise going on. So she's already alert. It's not like it was quiet and the head showed up. There's da-dong, 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 and then a head
Well,
shows
still,
up from
a
that
guy
noise.
just showed up from the fucking... Again, this is the girls' locker room. She's freaking out because he
But see,
invaded
the
her
girl's that's
privacy.
the hallway. But all right, fine.
He invaded her privacy.
It's a hallway.
She felt safe in this environment. He defiled this safe space.
Fine, wait a second, let me just... Yeah, no, she runs away.
All right, yeah,
That's a 3. Oh, wait a second, phone call.
They got phones in the castle?
He might be getting called into work.
Hope not.
I was like, okay, guys, Nice. Just a good session. Good session.
There's not many people that call him at this point in night.
Bring the
You
phone
good?
back here so
A
I can get to it
scammer.
in time. Ugh.
Was that work, Mike?
What?
What was that call? Was that work?
No, I didn't get to it in time.
Oh, okay, good.
Classic.
So
Probably
bring
a
the phone back
scam.
here. Anyway, my work will call my cell phone, not the house phone.
Oh, I thought it was your cell going. Perfect.
Oh yeah, me too. Jeez, you still have a house phone? Wow.
Mhm.
Even I don't have mine anymore.
So the maid has scared off.
Hi, Severus. Are you coming with us to eat?
I guess so.
What's your 5 things you're going to eat today?
You just hear me start like.
How many
Laughing.
of there are you again?
4.
Oh, that'll be
No.
4 of them, at least.
Oh. Weird. You're funny. And Polykai will start keep on to the mess hall.
I'll roll my eyes and ignore him.
Art's already like 6 paces ahead. Just.
He sees a
I don't
platinum
understand
Thor
what
card
the
in
fuck
his
is
back
going
pocket.
on at this point. Too early. Too much shenanigans. Need liquid refreshment now.
Need drink.
So
Do we arrive at the kitchen or the
yeah, you
dining
We
room?
eat in the kitchen.
It's a dining room. Oh, no, that would be weird.
I
Yeah,
press
kitchen.
open the doors like it's a theater, like it's a theatrical
saloon.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. The layer has arrived.
Currently
are we-
in
Are
there
we
is
all supposed to announce ourselves?
Art's gonna
the-
brush
And
right
friends.
past your right. Art's gonna brush right past your side and just head towards the coffee and or beer and or whatever can get him awake right now.
yeah, the table's full of stuff. We just grab and go.
What kind of stuff is there?
Yeah. What are we looking
Um,
at? Continental. Are they putting some
Continental.
fresh stuff out?
Mediterranean.
There's
Yeah, continental
there's
breakfast.
fresh
Like the
chicken.
hotels and stuff.
There's pig, some chicken.
Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful. I was gonna be so
Live?
upset if he said yeah, live dude. On a spit roast, yeah. I was gonna be so upset if if you were gonna list the same foods from like the barracks, you know, like the oatmeal fruit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
I was gonna be so mad if he listed the same thing and we're in a
Potatoes
castle.
from Zephyr.
Ooh.
Randy's gonna go wild on those.
I'm assuming there's coffee, there's juices, there's drinks.
Coffee, juice, no alcohol. It's like
I get 2 of everything.
it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. Like,
Is there anyone that looks like a representative of the kitchen? Anyone that looks like a cook, someone who's making this food,
there's
server, staff.
there's a young man in like white apron stuff. He doesn't have the fancy hat, but he's pushing the
I don't
cart,
think the
putting
fancy
stuff
hat was
out.
invented yet.
Yeah, he's like moving things in and out of the kitchen.
The fancy hat of this generation is just a cow skull.
Art's gonna grab a cup of coffee and then head over to that man, and when he is least busy, try to ask for something.
Okay. He's just laying
hello?
stuff out, so
I then
Excuse
proceed to
me.
slowly get 2 of everything as this goes on.
Excuse me.
yes.
Uh,
How can I help you?
where is your beer?
I'm sorry, we don't serve beer at this early in the morning.
How much to serve beer now?
beer will not be served until
He's gonna break out. He's gonna.
5
He's
o'clock
gonna.
in the after. Huh?
He pulls out his purse. I pulls out his purse and starts
How'd you do
counting out
that?
coins. And he
Uh,
starts at 7 coins, and he goes 8, 9,
Let
10,
let me
11?
go and check and see what we have in the back.
15. 15.
At eight he says, "Let me go and see if we have anything."
All right, then he'll go to 10 then, not 15. He'll go to 10 then. 10.
He took the money. He does the shifty eyes. He ducks underneath the pushy cart, lifts like the cloth up, and hands you
It's just a bar.
hands you like a wine bottle.
Wine, great, but beer? Question? Like,
Okay.
Art's gonna put 5 more coins in his hand, and the hand that's not like he's looking at the wine bottle and he's holding it in one hand.
So
And he's gonna reach into his pocket for 5 more coins and just be like, beer.
This is like, so he pulls out like the shitty brand. It's like a Bud Light of beer in this world.
Art, assuming I've recognized
He's
it
like-
based off your statement,
He's like,
Art's gonna
"The
go, no, and then put a coin down and go, wine will do. Takes
It's
and
like-
give 1 more coin.
He's like, there's only so much I can sneak out, man.
Understandable. And Art's gonna take the bottle of wine to the table with everybody, and then pick up whatever pastries we then there have. What? Oh, can I not? Why?
Randy Potato.
I like
love
that. But yeah, Art's gonna like grab like some pastries and head back to the table with the bottle of wine, cup of coffee, sit down. While this conversation is going on, we know that the layer was sitting there grabbing his grub. What was everyone else doing? Everyone else grabbing something different.
I
Was
would
there
like to try and steal the layer's plate of food.
I'm just imagining Randy being like a guilty
When
animal,
and
just
how?
grabbing 1 potato off the plate.
As he's
2
like walking back to
potatoes,
the dinner table with it.
seeing if
like,
anybody stops him.
So do you imagine it's like, okay, so what is this, like a tray with a
He's
plate
in the
on it, or is he
cafeteria.
holding a plate?
Yeah, he's like in the cafeteria, he loaded up his plate, and he's heading over to the table, carrying
Tray
his
with a plate? What are we doing here? Tray with a plate, or holding just the plate?
However they're serving the dinner, I guess.
That's why we might need this just because that's a very different type of steal, the 2 of those. One of them, you're physically taking it out of their grasp. The other one, you're pulling it off the tray, and maybe we could, okay.
I feel like it'd just be a dinner plate.
Alright, so everyone's
like-
rocking a dinner plate, alright. And so,
No, I
Roll-
resist.
Could I try and swap it with an empty one? How about that?
I mean,
Like Indiana
hold
Jones
on.
style.
We can figure out how you succeed if you succeed.
Bro, I'm gonna notice it.
Well, hold on. For the sake of it, we're gonna say yes. You are allowed to Indiana Jones this. You gotta roll real well here, bud.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
It would be sleight of hand.
I
and
feel like
then-
I would still.
I
think-
hate
Would it
to
be
say
his
it. That's a
perception?
19 nat. Yeah, I mean, perception would be the one to roll. So, like, Ethan, roll your perception with modify. And it's just yeah. That's a hell of a roll. If it was a 20, we just had to give it to him. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it'd be like, wow, Flint, your plate disappears out of thin air. Ooh.
You lose. Fucking so close, though. Wow, it's a tie roll, but the modifier wins it. I mean, the technical call, you succeeded on the roll, and you have successfully taken the plate from the layer who is now holding a plate of nothing. How you do this is your call, but try to make it make sense with the fact that he got that close. This ain't a you swap the plate out for the plate. This is more like you're doing something to get the food off that plate onto your plate almost. Like something like that. I don't even
Yeah.
know how you make this work, but like,
I am going to attempt to tackle him.
well, you don't know. You don't know. Hold on,
Well,
you
see,
lost. You don't know. You don't
How
even
do I
know what
not-
happened. You
I
lost.
feel like I should
Your
still
perception
know, like, I
failed
say,
to
You're
like,
gonna
know.
get to the table and realize your plate's empty.
Hold on,
and
that's
not
what
know
we're
what's
saying.
happening.
You're gonna get there. You're gonna be like, wait, why is there nothing? Or even right now, you could be like, why is there nothing in my plate? And you might look
Yeah.
over at his thing, but your perception, you don't think he stole your food. That's impossible. There's no way he could have stole your food. So you had
I
to sit
feel like
there
he
and
just
go,
would, even though. So
I
I
must
mean, with
not
the
have
shit.
had food.
Listen,
Like that's the only logic you can come to is, I guess I
listen. That
didn't
would
get
be.
food.
Listen. I know that I got food. This isn't a roll to see if I remembered that I got food or not.
Also,
But I'm
I said-
saying, hold on, that is my point, is you can't perceive that he stole it because his sleight of hand beat your perception. So you
Okay, I
can't
can still-
understand this.
I have another
Okay,
question.
well, what about this reason? I already know he has something against me. He's
Your
the only one
percep-
next to me.
No, it doesn't matter. You can't
Oh, true, it is
perceive the
perception,
scenario. Yes. I would agree with you if it was a different type of role, but you.
Well, I guess I'm
you're
gonna go back
charisma.
and get more food.
Wait, hold on. Since the layer said that he grabs everything, does that mean that there's no more food left and it's all on my plate now?
That's
There's-
not.
there's
No,
literally
because
too
you don't
much
get to
food.
say no. Yeah, no.
There's literally too much food for him
We're
to
not
have
going
everything
that
on
far.
plate. But his plate
I'm
was
going
like
back
packed.
and-
Yeah. Eth, if it was like a charisma roll and you were perceiving a lot, like I could see that. But this is like, yeah, that's why perception. I'm like, you. This is why it's weird. I don't know how you make that work.
Yeah, you were just walking and all of a sudden,
Yeah, exactly.
Shit's
That is your
gone.
reaction. What the? That's perfect.
so
And then, as for everyone else, what's everyone else doing now that we've got that going? Goes to get everything again.
Polykai's just stuffing his face with all the sugary mess he whipped up from the line. Y'all just hear audible crunches as like some things he just poured sugar on, and y'all can hear it just.
He's
grinding
fucking
between
Buddy
his
the
teeth.
elf.
Oof.
He's,
I am an elf, thank you.
Oh
Art,
yeah. And his last name is Buddy.
actually, Randy, what about you? What'd you do? You just eating potatoes? That's it? You went, you got all the potatoes. Potato. Love you, potato.
Not all of them.
One.
One potato. One potato.
What happened to the second one? Did Zepher steal that one too? Did I take? Did it end up on my plate and then his?
I mean, you did grab everything. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm grabbing everything again.
Art will start pouring the wine, and he'll pour out some of the wine for everyone who would like some. So he nods over at Polykai, and just kind of goes, "Wine?
You're offering me wine? Yeah,
Sure.
please.
God.
Pours some into the cup. A half a portion. Actually, no. Hold on.
There.
Your character has been going apeshit all morning
Yeah.
and been at 11. You're getting a full portion of wine.
As you're
Nice.
pouring his cup, I hand my glass over and just kind of tip the bottle and start pouring myself some while you're still holding it.
So all right, you start holding it over, and I go, fair. I pour for you as well. Now we're all using like a coffee mug, so there's still plenty of wine left in a wine bottle. Fine. So you get yourself a mug. Polykai gets a full glass of wine, and then leans over and is just looking at the layer, as well as Randy. Wine.
I suppose. I'm gonna pour myself some.
And hands you the bottle.
There you go.
Pour some in my mug.
I know I edited the thing so we can see the chat and
The chat.
right
Yeah.
side.
Oh yeah, I guess we should be saying all this
We
stuff.
definitely need like context now.
This is why I was
Yeah.
trying to bring those things forward.
So yeah, Polykai is casting prestidigitation on his wine to make it very sweet. And if Severus is going to ask me to hook him up, he'll also make him very sweet.
Polykai, give me
things.
some of that seasoning.
Bro's using the tech stuff that's mainly for actions as each.
It's emulation, EM.
True.
Yeah.
But then there's also /me, where you just turn into Randy Cunningham.
Severus, your food
Potato
is very
farmer.
sweet now.
So, at this point, the king and his advisor, and the high knight comes in.
You see
Grabs
Art
her
grabbing the
shit.
bottle of wine from Randy, pouring himself some, and then just going, wine? Over to the garden, the king. Holding the bottle in the air.
Oh boy! Morning alcohol.
Was it the king or the guard?
Oh
that was
boy,
the king.
I
I
sure
feel
am
like
hungry
either
for a
one could
Krabby
go
Patty.
that way. Yeah.
Rev up those fryers, because I'm hungry for a Krabby Patty.
Grab a glass. There's like probably a quarter bottle left, so it's gonna be the last dregs for the two of them, if there is for both.
You just hear Polykai go, yeah, and cast another spell on the wine, trying to make it better, and keep trying to taste it, and just isn't appeased.
Art just goes, too sweet? As it's a very sweet red wine already, by the way.
Yeah.
The king's advisor, is like, sir, you shouldn't be drinking this early in the morning.
Art looks at the advisor, goes, it makes no difference. Wine, because of what Art knows, by the way. Art's understanding is, it doesn't matter if the king drinks or does not drink at this point. Do you want wine at the advisor?
He sighs, he's like, I'll have some too.
Pours it for the two of them, and that's the last. There's probably like a very small amount left at the end of the bottle. But that is just going to be left on the table, not finished. In a very classy way, there is a smidge left at the bottom of that bottle.
There we go. So remember how they look. King Center, King's advisor Isaac is the one on the right, and then High Knight Omega is the one on the left. And then Omega's like, no, nothing for me. I have to stay ever vigilant, just in case.
Sugar helps me stay awake.
Who awake?
You should eat some sugar.
Art starts drinking his coffee.
He's like,
Having
yes,
some of
but
the bread.
sugar also makes you crash. You stay vigilant all the time.
Oh, true. There should be like a forever sugar. That'd be cool.
He rolls his eyes and just starts eating.
That's called cocaine.
Oh, guys. My brothers taught me how to drive a cart in case that's important. They said we might need it. So I know how to drive a cart.
Art starts to get very scared of that concept. Like visually is just concerned.
At the beginning of that, I thought that was going a totally different way because of the cocaine. Yeah, and the king's like, oh yes, that reminds me. We have acquired your carts with 2 horses. You have a couple days supplies on there. Food.
Horses? Can we see?
Sure. They're out in the... it's out in the, From the
courtyard?
castle.
Yeah. Well, as soon as he motions where, Polykai's running off to go see these horses.
Did you
Guys, come
finish
on,
your wine?
horses! And he's just running off.
Yeah, I said, did you finish your wine?
He probably got like a third of the way through it.
Alright.
He's not a big drinker. You
Ar-
get the
Ar-
feeling he didn't enjoy it.
Art's gonna reach over for the like remainder of that and then smell it, and I'm assuming it's incredibly sweet.
Yeah, no, it's disgustingly
And
sweet.
he's gonna put it down to his right and like shiver, and proceed to just go back to drinking the wine, drinking the coffee, eating like a roll.
Just tell me, why don't you go back to bed for a little while? Come back as someone else.
That's kind of where my character's at in this head.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Polykai's running off. As everybody else is fighting over a potato.
Yeah, I look over and like I've kind of been like side eyeing all of that, but with the king next to us and all that and all this shenanigans going on, I feel like I'm the eldest of the group of kids, and mom and dad are trying to look for me responsibility, and then like the ditzy same aged family member of mine just ran off to go see some horses. And Art's just gonna kind of look at the king and be like, "Good, food. Go later," and then go back to eating and trying to be the dad at the table with the fucking newspaper, basically.
Ambrose comes in. And he's like, "Hey guys, I know that we have to do that whole dragon thing. I'm not feeling it, so I'm gonna stay here and stay as like maybe a full-time guard." And as he says that, wraps his arms around his back, like wraps his arm like a arm around the shoulder. He's like, "Yeah, he's gonna be my full-time partner." And Ambrose is like, "Yeah."
Well,
So you
I'm
guys
glad
have
you two got
fun
reunited.
with that whole dragon thing. He gives you guys a thumb up,
Miss you.
and then proceeds to get dragged by out of the room.
So
So,
long,
right
and
on.
thanks for all the fish.
So how are we supposed to find a dragon?
so I've officially wrote Evan's character out until.
Yeah, he can
if
come
he
back
comes
at basically
back.
any point if there's a message from the king. Like, it's really easy.
Anyways, it fits in his character to not want to go on the quest and just stay here and get money.
It
Drink
does.
alcohol.
It was
It's a
real
union
easy.
gig. He's a full-time guard. It's got bennies.
The King of Isaac is like, so like we were saying a couple days ago, and the intelligence we gathered in the past 2 days, it seems like the dragon was heading towards, Stormreach Mountains, which isn't that far off. But we still like for you to check up on the Zephyr because it's a straight through shot. You'll see the mountains from there. Just want to make sure town's still alive.
Basically, we're heading to the mountains. On the way through, we park at Zephyr and then use it to recon. That's the idea.
With his mouth full, High Knight and Wago's like, "Yeah, it's probably broke to the ground by now." Any reaction, Randy?
I don't think he was paying attention.
That's fair.
He's trying to get the potato off the end of his Sorry, where'd you say we were going?
Huh?
I'm gonna call
Wiggle,
him,
wiggle.
is the
Wiggles
King's
fingers.
advisor is like,
In the air.
well, the dragon looks like he went to Storm Reach Mountain,
Oh yeah, I know that place.
I have a
and we
friend.
want you to check out Zephyr just in case.
Hey, I'm from there.
Shut up, Potato Man.
I'm not surprised.
I'm
What do you mean by
sorry.
that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Randy. I lashed out. I
Oh, what do you
apologize.
mean by
You love your potatoes, it looks like.
I'm sorry,
Sure do.
Randy.
Where did these potatoes even come from?
They came from
They
Zephyr.
come from the Potato Angel. Didn't you know
Zephyr,
that?
Zephyr is also our main potato capital of Nitooktook.
I would say the world. Because
they're not-
Nitooktook is the entire world.
Well, technically
know about
there's
that.
at least
Yeah.
2 or 3 continents that you may or might not even see. I have at least 1 more continent written out.
And can I just, like, at any point just leave the group and just go on a boat?
You'd be, so the
Split
idea
the
behind that would
campaign.
be your character is out of this campaign. We'd write you a story to tell where you did and what you did, but you'd have to have another character in this campaign then.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I was hoping to still play as my guy, but just go to a
No.
different continent altogether.
That's not how this
And live an
works.
entirely separate life.
Then you're not part of the
I'm-
campaign.
I'm
And can't
not-
have a
Your second
different second...
campaign.
I'm gonna
we're
have my
not
own
splitting the
second
party
family.
like that. We're
Not
splitting
again.
The party like that, no. Well,
Not again.
no, small splits is fine, like we did before. You want to live an entire different life separate from the group. That's totally different.
That's not so hard much to ask.
That's what we
It'll
just
be
did
like-
to Devin's
it'll be-
character. That's what we
it'll be
just did to him.
You can stay with Devin then.
No, give me a...
Oak peeks his head out. Does someone else want to stay and be my partner?
No.
Oh.
Bye.
He already left. Yeah, so, guys, eat.
Dirt muncher.
You guys can leave at any time you want. Is there anything else you guys want to do here? Or do we all get it out of our systems last time we played?
No, Polykai's
I would like
just
to go
down
say-
messing with the horses.
Gonna mess with the horses. Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay. What are you doing to the horses?
What's your hold on, animal handling? Wait, hold on, animal handling. It's literally a thing.
Yeah, I can make an animal
I
handling
didn't
check.
realize that was a thing.
Yeah,
Wait,
thank
is it?
God. Yes,
A four.
animal handling, second to top. Yeah.
I never noticed that.
I swear I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
alright,
I
so-
never noticed that.
So, what were you trying to do with the horses?
Polykai was basically walking up to these horses, being like, "Wow, oh, you guys are awesome. What's your name? Oh my goodness."
Are you
I'd like to
being
think this
loud?
guy is
And
just...
the horse is
talking
fucking.
to him.
The horse does not want you near it. That is what you can, but you can't tell.
Like,
This
are you
is
being
just
like
like I
loud?
think Spring Polykai is just
Yeah,
like that
Guy's
tumor
being
of Peter.
very loud.
I would
Yeah,
say, yeah, with
you
the
like
character,
you
yeah.
like startled the horses, and they start like when you get close, they're like trying to like buck you away.
Chip.
Ah, oh, you guys are gonna do great against the dragon. You guys are strong.
Again, I think Polykai Spring is just the embodiment of Chip from Family Guy. That's all it is. It's like, wow, I've never seen you before.
Yeah.
What are you?
But fair enough. Polykai's just like not getting it, getting a little too close to the horses, making them super uncomfortable,
The
but
horses are
just
like
being
just
way too
the hor-
excited about like, oh my gosh, the horses.
the horses are like looking nervous while like giving each other a look, while like trying not to look at you, like trying to.
They're like, they have the look that like pets in an adoption center would have. They're
Yeah.
like, when it's like that special kid comes in, they're like, no, don't put me home with them.
Oh my god. It's Nemo, and I'm just tapping
Don't-
on the
yeah,
glass.
exactly, and the kid, yeah.
Exactly.
This horse is dead. I want another one. No.
as the horse is just sleeping.
Yeah. What's everybody else up to?
Finishing the meal, I guess we all start rolling out, and we roll out into the courtyard and see you, and the horse
hand
is just
Randy a
fucking
potato.
going ape shit.
Guys.
Nay! 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 Nay!
This one's name is Daisy, and this one's name is Drakmal, the Charging Flame.
I
Ooh.
want to tame
Does
dragon.
anyone have?
Yeah, I want to tame them too. I'm gonna challenge you for that.
Challenge me.
I really wish at least someone had like speak to animals.
I thought of it, but
I
I
was
mean,
about
we
to
know
say,
why
does
that.
anyone
We know
have-
why that idea.
Yeah,
we know
well,
why I don't have that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no,
I
I
got
definitely don't
some.
have that.
Damn.
I got nothing in that. I was just looking at my languages.
I can
like, do I have a way
try.
to
I have a
understand
-1.
this?
Wait, yeah, I forgot. I've got an owl I could pull out and introduce to these horses.
I guess, yeah, you could. The owl's just gonna start fighting the horse.
Huh.
That work?
Wait,
Well, hold on. They're trying to kick you away. I get.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If they want to make an attack roll, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, depending on how that goes and whatnot. Hold on, right? Let me see.
They
No,
can
it
use
says
attack roll if they
it
want.
says
They're dead.
telepathically,
They're
so
dead
it's
if they
within
do.
30 feet of you, so you don't need to touch him for that. So yeah, you should be able to do it regardless. Yeah. So you could you could telepathically touch it, basically communicate with it.
So is it both ways?
Why do you hate me?
So you're getting that feeling
you
that
don't
horses
share
want
language.
and nothing to do with you and want you very away from them.
Well, I mean, they can literally. The name would be words.
Can I try and calm them down?
Oh, they would. So I thought it says you don't understand the language, but you get the gist of it. You don't need to. Oh, you don't need to share the language.
You don't need to share a language.
No,
Yeah.
the creature needs to understand one language.
Right.
Is the only requirement. Otherwise, y'all can communicate. To help
So,
horses know a language.
That's the.
the
Well, I mean,
horses with no horse.
I think
Yeah.
it would be that. I think it would be like the animal knows its
Yeah,
animal
because
language.
you could speak with them, so that it is a language system. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. But maybe something that wouldn't have a language would be like a fish. Debatable.
I would say
Yeah.
like a
Tell
dead
that to Aquaman.
corpse.
Look, I get that, but I'm saying like if we're gonna talk about something that doesn't have a language, spoken language could be the barrier there.
An
that's
undead
fair.
corpse. Is what I would say.
Yeah, that would be another one. So yeah, so you can understand the nays now, Severus.
Ooh. Can I attempt to calm the horse down? Specifically the
What do
Drakthar one.
What are you gonna do to do so?
I am.
Are you talking to them telepathically?
Are you gonna
Yes.
try and like do animal handling? Are you gonna try and charisma them? Are you gonna try and
I'm
like
gonna
offer
tell
them
that
something in trade?
I am their friend, and I bring them peace and love.
Okay, so that's a charisma check for sure. What is that?
Is that the truth?
Persuasion? Yeah. Well, I mean, I was thinking persuasion if he's being genuine. If you're not being genuine and you're deceiving them, then it's deception.
I'll be genuine.
Okay, so for that one, it would be persuasion.
I give up on this endeavor.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
just hear neighing. Like that's it. And then you see Severus neighing back at them. No, it's
no,
telepathic.
you wouldn't.
That's telepathic. I know.
Yeah, I
Maybe
was
it's
saying.
Just staring at it,
I know.
You hear them?
all bug-eyed.
They're like, can you just? He's killing our buzz. Can you just get this human away from us? Like he's making us really nervous.
All right, I take my hand and I kind of put it in front of Polykai and I kind of like scooch him back away.
What? Okay. What's going on?
The horses don't like you, man. You need to leave.
What?
And then I attempt to pet the horse.
Alright, and seeing that you can speak horse, by the way, has severely intrigued the language guy. So Art's just kind of looking at you like,
He's looking baffled.
how did you understand the horse?
And then I'll telepathically communicate with Art and tell him I speak all languages.
And that's
While
gonna
not
be
looking
interesting.
at him to confuse him.
It's your tone, but it's in Orcish in my guy's head. And he's just like, what the fuck?
That shit's wild.
The
He
horse is
starts
like,
banging his head. Get out of my head, tiny man!
No, Art's not an idiot, thankfully. He's just bad at English.
Out of my
I could probably
head,
make Randy
tiny
start
man!
smacking himself.
Yeah,
Randy might have
that's
a
what
brain
I'm saying.
aneurysm.
Yeah, Randy would do that. The music people are gone.
I could make Randy smart by giving him all the answers.
He'll think this is me.
Subplot of the game is eventually we gotta do an SAT for Randy.
As long as I'm within 30 feet.
no, the horses are like, yeah, no, you got the crazy human away from us. We like pets. Pets are fine. Right behind the ear though, like right there. Yeah, right
Also
there.
scratch behind his ear.
Oh god, you
Yeah.
start hearing them
Oh,
moaning and
God,
enjoying it.
Oh.
The horse's leg starts like tapping.
Alright, I kind of like take my hand back and just walk away. Just act like it didn't happen.
Oh.
I like how we just made this uncomfortable for him.
Can I pet the horsey?
It's the curse. It's the curse of too much knowledge, right there, man. It's like,
I want to pet the horse.
Animal handling, I guess.
I would like.
can he get an advantage from his background? Never mind, might not need it.
You smell like very potatoey, and the horses love the smell of the potatoes. So, yeah. They're,
Oh, no.
while you're trying to pet them, the one starts licking you.
Ooh, that feels
I
good.
also attempt to pet the horse.
Severus, in your head, you hear, "Yo, this human tastes like potatoes! Do you think he tastes like it too?"
Well, I mean, you just said he tastes like potatoes.
Yeah, that was a slip of the words.
We're about to have a combat encounter with horses.
Yo, he tastes like potatoes. Do you think he'll taste like potato? Just
You know-
messing.
You know,
He can eat them, I don't care.
so, like, while the horse is, like,
I just realized.
licking you, it's starting to, like, nibble at your head.
I haven't gotten this much action in a long time.
You're like,
Keep doing
horsey.
that.
So... Okay, anyone else wanna...
Oh boy.
Polykai's just sulking by the cart away from the horses.
So,
Also, Jesus Christ, that vibe.
Oh no.
Ethan, what were you trying to do with the horses?
Jeez.
Okay, listen, it's not what you think, okay?
No, we don't. We're just curious. What were you trying? Were you trying to pet the horse? Were you just?
I was reaching out my hand to try to go to the top of their head.
In the horse starting to think that people taste good, it kind of nips at you but misses.
Well, maybe you have to
I
roll an
reach my
attack on
hand
him.
back.
Okay, hey, whoa! I was trying to be kind.
Wow, okay. Hey.
All right, Jesus. I mean, that's the real DM spoke. If we gotta roll it, we gotta roll it.
So he had to roll. So he rolled attack for me, but not for Polly Guy that whole time.
Well, I mean, the other times it was more
Nah.
like it moving left and right and like keeping him away. That's not as much of a
What's your
bite.
armor class?
Well, that or
12.
you could try to reflex it. I would say, like in the scenario, call it a dex throw for reaction time, but it would depend.
I rolled a 12.
Well, my armor class is 12, so that doesn't hit, right?
I think that
Does.
No, it does. That's
I was
barely
saying-
hits.
What?
yeah. Ties
Makes
go to the
it,
attacker.
breaks it.
Yeah, makes it break. That's the rule.
Yeah, roll a d4. If I can find it. Nope.
This is bullshit.
Just seeing the.
Why am I
how
the
much...
one that gets?
I didn't bite the other ones.
I'm pretty sure I was hearing stuff like it was gonna start attacking Polly Guy.
Yeah,
Well, it
no,
was
that's
like-
what I was expecting it to attack me too, but no.
See, I'm thinking it's
But
more like
no.
you came at it from the side, and it's like moving left and right in the carriage because it's in the carriage.
Mm.
So it's being bound by ropes. It can't just like turn and attack you.
Oh, they're
So,
already
like-
saddled up. Cool.
Yeah, that's what my thought was. I thought that
Yeah,
they were
they're
already
already-
in
they're
the
already,
saddle,
like,
pre
Tackling
yeah.
They're already set up.
Versus like you put your hand towards its head in a attempt to friendship, bad handling, and it was just getting used to the taste of people now, and thinking people taste like potatoes, thanks to Randy, or at least it believes the brother who's licking and nibbling on Randy like,
So-
oh, potato, nom.
So,
Like-
the other horse bites your hand for 3 damage.
I would
That's a
like to
pretty bad
punch
bite.
the horse.
Yeah, do
A
you know the
sever-
stat blocks on a horse? Do I gotta look it up,
don't.
Mike?
I think
I got
you
you.
do. Hopefully higher than his unarmed combat.
There are 2 horses, riding and draft horses.
It would be. That's a good point. I gotta look at which one does which.
Severus, in your head, you hear, "Hey, this human doesn't taste like potatoes at all." Oh God! He punched me right in my nose. What the fuck?
I think it
I
would
leave it at that.
be a riding horse would be a solo horse, and then I think a draft horse.
Actually,
is
I
the
punched him. That's it. It's over.
one with the other.
Bye bye.
Yeah, but I want to see if you kill him or not. They go down a horse.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow don't think I could kill him.
Oh,
You also have to have roll for the chance to hit him even, because it has an armor class of 10, 19 HP by the way.
Oh,
I'll
well.
send you the stat
Hold on.
block. I'm doing
Hold on.
I'm doing the draft horse, but we could do the riding horse. They're pretty similar.
Just
Stat
one.
block's a little better on the draft horse. Send it to you direct. They both have an AC of 10 though. That's the
So I find Flint. Roll an attack.
I forget. I just roll, right? Or do I?
Yeah, it'd be flat D20 because you're doing an unarmed melee strike with no
Okay.
benefits. Correct.
Oof.
That means that you hit the horse and it just doesn't care, or I mean it's not injured by it. You just kind of like
Wow.
Ah, my nose.
Say it's
Fuck.
like same thing. It's like, oh, it just punched my nose.
yeah. Yeah.
Again, and that's all I want.
Well, I mean we gotta check.
And I walk away.
If you accidentally rolled a 20 and then a 6, in theory, or like as high as a hit you could have done, it could kill the horse. Man, you never know.
The horse
Hilarious.
implodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm one punch man.
He could have been. You never know. Like, especially because wait, we got rid of the exploding die, right?
Well, you guys didn't want to do it, right?
Yeah, because it was too much. I say with that, you could definitely one-shot just about anything.
I forget what the
Um,
exploding die is.
Multiple 20s back to back to back give you better and better results. But if you go to
Mm.
3 of them, then so if you get 3 20s back to back to back, then it's a huge negative.
No, it's
Mm.
Or insta kill.
It's a kill.
Yeah, okay.
You do whatever you want.
Bro's
to
trying to.
want
Bro's
to.
mixing it up with Monopoly rules.
Yeah. I
Go
fucked
to
that up.
jail.
Yeah. But yeah, it's insta kill for the enemy. I mean,
All right. Well, I walk away, upset, and I use healing touch while I'm doing it.
okay. Yep. So they're already
Or
set
heal
up.
wounds.
The carriage is like one of those like carriages you see in like Oregon Trail.
I was gonna think the carriage that Shrek got called in for with Donkey.
The onion.
Yeah, the onion. I was specifically thinking that.
No, it's not an onion. I'm sorry.
I am disappointed. I would like
If
to cast
anything-
illusion to make it look like an onion.
You are.
Minor illusion. Can I make it look like an onion from the
Isn't that,
outside?
like something small though.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
would say-
5x5.
I would say the problem with that is you can't cover the entirety of the wagon in minor illusion.
Well, I mean, just the outside. I'll let us
We
get in and
cast
then make...
enough of them.
No, I mean you got a 5x5 total. Like you don't.
Okay,
Yeah, if
fine.
you
I
had
make just
multiple
like I
people-
just make the part that I can see
also
look like
cast
the onion.
minor illusion.
Okay, there we go. We just get 2 minor illusions, one on each
All
side.
right. Now we're getting somewhere. We're cooking. I'm saying you got.
I say, screw this. This is becoming an onion. And then I start casting minor illusion on one part of the carriage to make it look like an onion.
So it now looks like the onion carriage from Shrek at this point.
Yep.
Well,
I
don't
get
cast
in
mine,
excited.
so we can
No,
have
you-
half of an onion.
Here's
Well,
the
I
grand
did say
moment.
the half. I said the half that I can see, so that's all that matters.
True. I know we're gonna have the visual of it, like half looking
Yeah.
like that to the outside
Bow down.
world. That's all.
Now here's the most important question: who's driving?
Wait, we don't have a
Art's-
dedicated driver.
No,
I
Art
think Randy should drive.
Art
Yeah,
sits
I
in
know
the
my
back.
way to Zephyr.
Hey, how about we? I say, Polykai said that he learned how to drive a cart. How about I say
did.
Polykai?
I do know how to drive a cart. Yeah,
You know how to drive an art?
a cart.
Hey,
Can
look,
I use
Art.
insight to see
Art-
if Polykai's lying?
Go
Yeah?
ahead, roll insight. Hi, kitty cat. That's a book.
Somehow I feel like he's too naive to lie.
And that one, Jesus, Cap.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely the fucking truth, and nothing but the truth. So help the gods that aren't here anymore.
Hold on.
Well, he can't. No, he can't tell.
Yeah, hold on. His insight's bad. So if it was truthful, he wouldn't have a fucking clue. If it was a lie, he would have a fucking clue. You have no clue. None. You have no idea if he's lying or telling the truth. If Polykai
He
can
starts
drive a car.
He has an aneurysm trying to figure it out.
Like, yeah, you don't, no idea.
Oh, come here, boo boo. Come and
Uh,
sit down with me.
Art's gonna hear this conversation and just kind of like sitting in the cart, getting kind of like leaned up and ready to read a book. Is just gonna look at Randy and go, oh, "Let Polykai drive city. You open road."
Drive the city, obviously, just like from the Alaskan bullworm. We
Randy
just
can be
take Bikini Bottom and push it.
Like basically suggesting, let the kid drive in the city. You take the long stretches, knowing where to go. Just help them get out of the city.
Yeah, look, this is the trace. This is the bearing strap. This is the bearing buckle. It just starts listing all the pieces of the cart.
Okay, now how about you okay, Polykai, how about can you move it?
So can you roll another animal handling?
Me?
Yeah,
no.
yeah. You want to drive a wagon? They
I
just
have- I
fucked up
have-
with the horses.
I have proficiency with land vehicles, but if you want to do,
Understandable.
Okay.
yeah,
But like,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Sure, but what other vehicle would there be?
well, that's
That's
just
an
what
actual
means.
vehicle.
Yeah.
So
Well,
We can do
in this
animal
case, this
handling to
would
see
be
if
the
they'll
only
even listen to me
vehicle.
after that bad first one.
it's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Yeah, they listen to you.
Nice.
Yeah. If
I think
anything,
they're
you
reluctant, but
you
they're,
just
they'll
yell
follow
at them.
along.
Yeah. Once I get on the
They respect
Yeah,
you.
and
Right.
You get
especially as
on.
you say,
Yeah.
with your vehicle thing, that makes a lot of sense.
I'd like
I'm
to
glad you
think
rolled
that
well. Like,
same.
Yeah. I'd like to think that while like Polygui's approaching, the horses are like saying like, "You loser, geez, you suck." And as soon as like he gets on, it's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you, master. We're so happy to serve." It's
Yeah.
you know, like they only respect him once he actually gets on in the driver's seat.
one of the only times Art is gonna be glad, well, not know that he should be glad he doesn't speak every language.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
What
like
do you
they're
know?
just
When you sit
sitting
in the
around like,
driver's seat,
we're waiting
horses
for
will
someone.
not
Don't
say
bother
racial
us.
slurs
Oh,
at
you're
you.
you're done. Okay, cool. Get on board.
Hey, you're cool.
so
Hey, all right, what's up?
Polykai and let's say Randy are up front, driver and co-driver. In the back, you've got Art already packed up, kind of like sitting down on his shield, reading a book. Then we got
Polykai's gonna cry out, "I forgot my stuff. Hold on, I'll be right back." And
Hey,
he's gonna
Randy.
run back to his room to grab whatever he
Randy.
forgot.
fantastic. That's gonna happen.
Randy, do you have your chicken?
Shit!
No.
No!
Oh my god, my son!
And then yeah, like it reminds you, so you run off after yelling, "Oh my God, my son!"
Oh no! My ghost! I must go back and. My ghost I summoned. I didn't tell them goodbye. I didn't unsummon them.
Doesn't it have like a time limit though?
Who says I didn't continue to cast it? I don't know.
I don't
Let
know.
me just enjoy that. Let me just join in the wagon, okay?
But yeah, Polykai returns a little bit after with all of his stuff, puts it in the back, and gets back in the driver's seat.
As we all do, bit by bit.
You see Art asleep with a book just on his chest.
Where are we going? We're going to Zephyr, right?
Yeah. My hometown. I
Yeah,
still love it there.
you say this walking in with the chicken.
I was not present for the Storm Mountains or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I get in the back with Art and I
Quick
take the
question,
book off his
Randy.
chest.
Oh, you
Randy.
roll.
I would like to take it so I can read it.
Oh. What's
Yeah,
that?
you roll sleight of hand then, because
Alright.
I'll roll my perception at a disadvantage for that. But it's fine to do so. But
attribute would land vehicles be?
Excuse me.
Intelligence?
okay. You take the book from me. At this point, there's nothing to really wake me up. So you take the book, and it's written in purely Orcish.
I noticed immediately, and I'm disappointed, and I toss it back on your chest. I don't even put it back off. I just toss it on your chest. I toss it out the window. Wait.
I mean, you can. I mean, you're tossing it out the window at this point. We're not going anywhere yet. The
You
horses
just
haven't
hear a
started
thud
up.
outside.
But
yeah.
wait,
It
but
would just be
wait.
flopping it.
We're just nibbling on the book.
Is this your personal journal, or is this just a book?
Oh, this is 100% his personal journal. It's written in Orcish. But I mean, you don't know
Oh.
that. It's written in Orcish. What would your character do?
I don't know.
Well, this is what you got to figure out, man. Would your character
Give
just
me the
decide,
layer.
oh, let me look at this book, fuck this book, and drop it off the side, or you go, oh shit, I can't read this, put it back on Art's chest. Or keep it.
Polykai slaps on the reins and we take off.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Art will jostle up from that look
will-
and see you with the book.
I'll just, and then I'm like it looks like I'm getting ready to throw it out the window.
Book. Hands out. My hands out and just book.
All right, I toss it in your hand. Here
Art
you
takes
go.
it, puts it back in his satchel, and is going to remember this. Like, you know those moments when you're playing like Mass Effect and it's like
Like a
Miranda will
Telltale
remember
game.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, that's the screen you just got. Art will remember this.
What was that? I saw you had a book and you were asleep. I gave a look. What was it? I couldn't read it.
Logs. Journal book.
Ah, okay. That's why I already knew it was boring.
He said, "Look," and he kind of like just like shrugs, and he's like, "Hey, you're not wrong. It's pretty much every day for years upon years upon years of being a library in an orc village. Like the only thing is that's interesting is probably the last like 10 pages."
Yeah.
Could you imagine if none
And
of
I'm
us
like,
were
huh, good
proficient
thing I didn't throw it out the window, I guess.
vehicles?
Well, there's also tons of like little notes from encounters and him learning other languages and figuring out how to speak them in there. But,
I
yeah.
throw it away. He loses it. He loses all. He
There's actually a
only knows
language that I
Orcish
would
now.
there is a language that I would say my character would not be proficient in anymore for sure. Actually,
He only knows Orcish now without that journal.
no. He'd know a couple, but it would be There's one particular one where he's got symbols on the inside. Also, the whole thing of him learning the Latin language basically for learning these history books is all in there as of recent. So it would have been like all the knowledge gained on how to understand their language to understand the books would be gone.
The Olympian speech thing.
Yeah, the Olympian speech, exactly. Like all the notes are in there. That's why I'm like, well, your character doesn't know any of that, but it's like, well, what could your character do? If it's a day you're horsing around and doing that, that's fair.
So,
Can you teach me Orcish?
Oh. Know any other languages? Common's not his strong point, so he's gonna try and teach you from one language, another language if you know any.
Like, wait, repeat that?
So Mike,
It's
my
hard for him
character's
to translate from
Yeah.
common, so he's looking for
common to
another common
Orcish.
language
So
I'll
he's
have.
looking at you
All right,
going,
yes, I do.
know
I said,
another language?
I speak in Dwarvish. I say yes.
Oh, Dwarvish is literally his second language. And so he can start trying to teach you a little bit about it, for the sake of not trying to create a conversation of understanding verbs, nouns, all that jazz. We could do
Yeah, he's
roles
trying to
and
speak.
talk
He's trying to
for it.
teach me useful. He's not trying to teach me shit like in schools. He's trying to teach me useful words.
Yeah.
Like-
Well,
like-
hold on,
like
but I want you to
phrases
imagine
you'll
a
learn.
dwarf with a New York accent. That's the Dwarvish that you're gonna learn. Anyway,
Dwarvish, yeah.
yeah, I mean that was like Long Island. You almost hit it. That wasn't bad.
Things like,
Oh.
have
Wait,
you
I'm
seen the
learning
dragon?
Dwarvish. Wait, what? Yeah, so you teach me Orcish through Dwarvish. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then in Dwarvish he starts trying to teach you some parts.
So I scooch
I
over to the other side of the
will-
carriage with you, and
Look at
that's
that.
my plan for the ride.
Yeah, for the sake of trying to learn this, we both should try and roll to see how well you learn, and then kind of tally that to you learning the language would be the idea.
Okay. So what is that?
This is where I gotta ask Mike for. Do we want to do history,
Or just an
Arcana,
intelligence check.
straight int?
I would think it's to be straight int.
Okay.
Because you're not really
wasn't-
teaching him history or
I-
anything.
yeah,
it's just
exactly, that's why
Literally
I'm
a
like-
language.
Investigation? I don't know.
No, yeah, I think it
I
would
think it's
just be the-
perception.
Ooh, nice.
and then
What's your int score?
And I know during words, I also ask for specific like things, like how to say like you know about like how to flirt with people, like so I could flirt in Orcish.
we're not there
and
yet.
do
We're
my
not there
layer.
yet. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'd say the
You
point
just
we're
deny
at.
me. You just deny me.
You're saying that, and I go, and I'm like, and in Dwarvish, he's talking to you like fluently, like way better than you talk to him. You've heard him in common up to this point, and you're like, hold the fuck up. You actually can, like, I don't, like, he sounds very quick, sounds like me, very on point, little East Coasty accent, New York accent, kind of just like, hey, okay, this is how you do the verbs, and this is
Yeah,
how
me
you
it's
do
a
this.
dwarvish. Yeah.
And then, well, that was like Minnesota decided to get fucked up in Boston, but,
No.
No.
but I would say at this point, like, you're learning how to do the verbs and conjugating stuff, and we're sitting there just changing dialogue back and forth while the rest of
I
the
say
party
next
is.
time you teach me about the flirt. Yes.
Is that your Dwarvish?
I say that.
Like that's you and Dwarvish, I'm saying. You sound like
No, I
Borat.
just
I mean, that's
I try to
hilarious.
be like a jokingly. I guess I would say that's my dwarvish shirt to be jokingly
it's
like
good.
in a like because it's supposed to be in like a teasing manner.
Yeah. Well, I was, and then like, you're assuming you're very fluent. We're having a fine convo. Anyway, as the rest of the party is going along, and we're strolling through the city with Polykai at the helm.
So, does Polygon get like very distracted while driving? This spring seems very scatterbrained.
Again, very Chip from Family Guy.
Jetty.
I guess he got distracted.
He's sleeping. He's sleeping on the carriage. We start going off road.
Do we want to take a small break? It's been like an hour.
Yeah. I would say
So, we'll take a break.
the intermission from Monty Python is playing. Anyone needs to do anything?
Ready?
Polykai?
Yeah, so Polykai driving the cart is basically like every 5 minutes he's stopping to tell people like, oh, guys, look at this guy with a potato over here. Guys, look, there's a bird.
Are you sure that's not Randy?
No.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Guy with a potato.
that might catch my eye. Maybe.
The first time Randy's just on board, like, ooh, potato.
Yeah, just as we're going, just constantly stopping to be like, oh, look at this, guys, look.
Severus is asleep in the back, and then meanwhile the two of us are sitting there having a conversation in Dwarvish and getting interrupted, and yeah, like nodding politely to Polykai the whole time through the city. Overall, it's taking the journey longer than expected for us to leave the city.
Yeah,
But
I'd say we're probably moving like half speed to get out.
Yeah, exactly. Bad traffic, even though there's not much actual traffic. We get outside the city.
Should took the Parkway.
It is at this point, if anything wants to change now that we're on the open road, quote unquote.
Polykai, I think I got it from here.
You got what?
I'm gonna drive. You
Oh,
can
you
take
know
a
how-
nap. You can take a nap if you want. You can go back.
We've
Elf
had a
don't
solid
sleep.
couple hours of driving. All right, damn it.
But okay, if you want to
I
take
know
over,
these
sure.
roads like the back of my hand. Okay.
Gotcha.
Question.
Yeah. All right.
Does Randy know how to drive?
Not at all.
It's not a check
Now,
for like.
Hold on, he said, hold on. The statement, I know these roads like the back of my hand, is not a lie. That means he knows the roads and he's walked them.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, like for me being proficient in these tools just lets me add my proficiency to any check made to operate it. So, like if the horses were going wild, I could just like calm them down real quick with a check or whatever. So, I mean, it's up to you if it's like super complicated to figure out on just you slap it and it moves forward or whatever.
I thought it'd be more complicated to drive a horse, but I guess okay.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you, Doc.
I would say,
Yep, you're
hold
fine.
on. I would say the way this works is, okay, first, does Polykai give up the reins or try to detect there to be a lie or somewhat of a deception?
Nah, Polykai, if he knows how to drive, go ahead, please.
All right, so in full belief, that part's over. Randy takes the reins. I would say so.
Was Randy
Do-
watching me drive it? Because I mean, that could be a.
Well, I was going to say, with the upbringing, would we say that he's seen a lot of these things being driven, horse-drawn carriage? If he's seen it a lot, I wouldn't
Yes.
say he has a disadvantage to knowing how to do it. I would say it's just animal handling at that point.
Okay.
Because he grew up on farms around people doing this. If my guy tried to do this, I would say it's a disadvantage for fucking sure. Bada bing, bada boom. You get on, you switch over to the reins, and without much, you're able to start whipping the reins forward and steering a little left, a little right. You're getting a little bit of speed on them, but you're in control of the situation, nothing too much. And it feels like this is something that you kind of knew how to do just from years of being on farms.
Under his breath, he's like, "Oh my god, it actually worked."
This is this is surprisingly easy. And then you're thinking back to your one cousin who always told you that no, this isn't a job for you. This is too hard. And you're realizing that cousin was an asshole who just wanted you to work the fields. Like that's all starting to hit you, where he wanted to sit up there and pull the potato cart in, and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't hard to do at all.
I guess off we go.
Okay. So, I think I said before that it was like a 2-day drive to Zephyr. So, it's up to you if you're gonna, when you guys stop or set up camp or anything.
We'll say this is the day one. We're all just kind of sitting there going through it. At some point, we may stop. Do we stop the cart for provisions to set up camp and make food and eat, or are we just going to drive through the night and then have, because Polykai doesn't need to sleep, right?
Yeah, I just need 4 hours of a trance. State.
Yeah, exactly. So at any point, that can be a swap. But it really depends on what the party think they would do. I would think we would do Randy knows the roads, right? So I would say it would be trusting in Randy to determine a stopping point if there was going to be one.
Or
Right.
if there's a straight part of the road for a long time, I could just have Polykai drive it. It's also an option.
This is fair.
Yeah.
Again, the only question there is eating food.
True.
I can cook.
Okay,
So,
we'll stop. We'll
So
stop.
this is
Yeah,
Art
that's
genuinely having this conversation now, and Art's just gonna be like,
I mean,
wall moving?
I mean,
Oh, I've never tried it before.
No, we'll stop. We'll stop. And next,
I'm gonna say
next point.
there's not many roads going to different places, so the road you're on might fork to the forge, but there'll be little signs up.
I would
Yeah.
say that that
Navigatable.
So
what we'll do for the first round here is we'll stop for food, and Polykai can trance and eat while we do so. So a quick little 4-hour rest for those who need it, and we can keep the rest of us awake on guard and let it go from there. And then have Polykai switch off to driving, say at night, if Randy needs more rest.
Yeah.
And so
Fair
we'll
enough.
do a short round stop to do food. Doc,
So,
up to you if there's interjections during that. But we'll,
So I do have cook's utensils and I do have proficiency with them. So what attribute would you say goes with cook's utensils? Is it a charisma for flavor, or constitution just for food? Or intelligence, knowing when to put things on the cooker or
I
not?
think all of these work. It depends on your character's reason. So what would your character make the most sense for? Was your character somebody who
Wait.
would just put together a meal because of constitutional reasoning? Or is it
Polykai
gonna
would
be
know
wouldn't it be
Some people-
survival?
survival?
Well, so
Survival's
got a
fair, but
I've got a tool
Right.
called Cook's Utensils,
right.
and I own the tool and I have proficiency with it.
So the idea there is
So
this
if
is
you wanna-
beyond survival and into the realm of like.
Survival is a wisdom check. I could make it a wisdom tool check.
Yeah, that works. I mean, that would line.
Is that cool with you, Doc?
Yeah.
Sweet. I get a +3. Yikes.
Hmm.
A 2.
All right, so Polykai takes over. There's a little fire set up and a little like breakout camp that we're doing real quick for food. And then,
Polykai's just shoveling sugar into the pots.
Randy's
See-
Okay,
gonna
guys,
come
it'll be
up
ready
and
in
get the potato.
about 5 minutes. I'll have this done in 5 minutes.
I gotta look up my flask because there's no way my guy's eating that.
Awesome.
While the a sugary syrup of caramel that somehow is sweeter than caramel and sweeter than sugar is boiling in the middle, Severus and Flynn.
Unless I'm sleeping first. But no.
We'll start with the cook.
Yeah. So I'll just knock off some of my rations for like what I'm cooking up for everybody. Say 5 since it's 5 people.
I mean, the cart has the food in there.
Oh,
we
okay,
can
cool.
give you.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, Polykai makes a very questionable looking meal for everybody. Guys, here you go.
Somehow it's blurry and censored.
As Polykai is cooking, you see Art lining up all of the cups, tankards, whatever we would have for storing liquid, just lining them up on the back of the wagon. How many would you say we have, Doc?
What, cups?
Yeah.
There's what, 5 of you?
I
Mhm.
mean, it depends on the supplies given by the king, but yeah, your call. 5. There's 5 of us, actual. There was 6 original.
There's 8.
Cool. How much do you think each cup holds?
It's like a
16 ounce?
24.
24. Gotta look up how many. Oh, that's okay. So that times. Great. All right. So you look over, you see Art lining up these 8 cups, grabbing. He takes this jug of his that he has attached to his hip, and the jug's maybe like. It looks like about. It can hold like a gallon, so it looks like a gallon, gallon jug. And he pours it. He starts pouring it over top of the mugs. And you see him go from mug to mug to
The
mug,
jug.
transferring the liquid while letting it continue to pour.
Is
And
it the
then
jug that
eventually-
had the mayonnaise?
Yeah, and it's just beer, and it's not mayonnaise. It's just beer coming out of this. So he's
Mm.
pouring beer out of it, and he's pouring and he's pouring and he's
Butter
pouring,
beer.
and then he goes and he's about 4 cups in, and he realizes how much liquid there's about to be, and he goes, "Who wants extra beer?" And this
I
is a
raise my hand
timed
and say,
question.
me.
Good. Mouth over here. And he points
And I
to
open
like
my
put your
mouth.
head.
Ah,
And he goes,
ah.
Let me finish this. I'm telling you where to be. Is he still pouring? He goes, anyone else want more beer? There will be more beer.
I'll have some.
Behind him. So everyone's lining up and like tilting their head back like it's a fucking bar in Hollywood. And then so we've got those 2. Severus, are you lining up?
I'm good.
Severus doesn't line up. And then Polykai, while you're cooking, do you want to line up, or are you just gonna like look over like what the fuck's about to happen here?
Yeah, I'm just looking as I'm starting to plate the gruel I've made for everybody.
Well, it's not
Is
even.
it- I don't
gruel,
even
it's
think
like
that's
candy.
gruel. That is not gruel.
Yeah.
Gruel would be
Well,
better than a cup of boiling
So-
sugar.
I looked up Cook's Utensils. A DC 10 is a typical meal, and a DC 15 is a gourmet meal. So
Oh.
5 would be just like
Slop.
Yeah,
Slop. But
I was saying,
considering that
you
you're
made
just
a
doing
caramel.
sugar,
Yeah.
gruel is better.
You made
Gruel
pure
would be more
caramel.
filling
It's
than
pure-
that.
It's
I
pure
mean, he'd
caloric
throw in
intake.
meats and stuff. It's just like, ugh.
Oh,
But I
meat
feel
and
like at this
sugar,
point,
yum.
Yes,
you put the
exactly.
meat in. Hold on. I feel like
I
you
love
put the
my
meat in
sugar
there,
pot roast.
and with your skill and the sugar you're putting in, the meat has become sugar. Like the proteins have just somehow evaded the cauldron,
Candied meat.
and it's just
Candied
become
meat.
sugar as well.
Exactly.
And so getting to the end of all the jugs, he's going to take this thing and he's going to go say when, and he's still pouring, and he's going to pour right over into your mouth. And you got to know when to say when. So when do you say when? How quickly? So I'm gonna let
Who?
you
Going
know. You're up. You're the first one. You lined up
Alright.
first. So I poured it in, and it's like about a mouthful, over a mouthful. Start to pour over the side. You're starting to get waterboarded.
Wait, hold on, I'm trying to.
Are you giving any signs? Like okay.
Hold
He starts
Hold on, I'm
drowning.
trying to-
He starts
Just
drowning.
drowns.
Delay. All right. So as
I
you're
go.
doing that, I'm still pouring, and I'm going to say when. You know.
Alright.
You sign. All right, and then I go over to the other one and start pouring beer in his mouth.
Oh, that was good.
And then, so we start going over there, Randy. Assuming that you keep going, you start to get extra in. And this keeps going back for about 3 gallons of beer. So we need to
Jeez.
know when you're stopping. Both of you. Where I'm just going to go between the two of you back and forth with it. Because I can't stop pouring it. My guy knows it. The second I stop pouring, we don't get any more out of the vessel. So,
Yeah, Randy will get about a mouthful, stick out his thumb, and a thumbs up.
and then so it goes right back to Flynn.
Mhm.
And is
And
Flynn
then
ready
I-
for the
I
liquid?
drink more.
I would say,
Yes, I am ready.
All right,
I
goes
am
back and
spread
forth.
eagling, but with my mouth.
Now, okay, so there's 3 gallons in here. We'll call it an even split of 1.5 gallons each beer if you were going to finish this. When does your guy call out? When do you go tap out? I'm done. No more beer.
Well, I'll go for another 2 gulps, and I'll do a thumbs up to switch.
So, so that happens, and then we go back.
Yep.
We're gonna just keep going back and forth here. This is gonna happen regardless. I'm saying at this point, this is like a Magic the Gathering infinite combo. It's concluded. The question is, of the 3 gallons of beer between the two of you, figure out how much each one drank.
Actually,
Proportionate
no.
to what you
Before,
think.
well, at one point it goes back to me, and I close my mouth and move and have it pour all over me.
Sure. And then, so as I'm waterboarding you now, and it's going up your nose, I go
Well, I
back.
wouldn't say that, but I close my mouth and I do that and hold my breath as I move and have it bathe me, have the beer bathe.
Oh,
me.
you're okay. God
I'm rolling.
damn. You're gonna
chilling
smell like a
oh.
shitty tap room in the morning. Fine. So you're like, weirdly enough, do you ever see that thing where it's the light with the water? What is that? Is it Madonna?
What?
The old music video. I can't remember the name of it. But it's this woman leaning back in a light, and then just like water coming down on her. That's you with the just beer.
Yeah,
And then-
I'm oiling myself up, but instead of oil, it's beer.
Is that in Dirty Dancing?
I'm
It might
getting
be Dirty
myself
Dancing.
ready.
You might be right.
Exactly.
It's-
Like I'm
it's
rubbing
really,
myself. I'm
it's
rubbing
not Dirty
myself in
Dancing,
not
it's
normal ways.
But anyway, yeah. So it goes over to him. As I see him doing that, we're running out, and it goes over to Randy for the last bit. So we'll say tanked out. We'll call it
Thanks.
each
Art.
of you about a
I
gallon.
thank you in
about a,
Dwarvish.
about a gallon of beer chugged down to you. Well,
Oh,
I,
wait.
Flash dance.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Flashdance.
Flash dance.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know why that.
Actually, no. I
visual was
thank
in
you
my
in
head, but-
I thank you in Orcish because I know. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now.
Well, I would say the Orcish lands. We could do that. And then, so hearing that, thank you. The thing is, both of you have drank a bit over a gallon of beer. We're gonna need some constitutional saving throws and
Yeah.
rolls, my friends.
Yeah.
All right.
And hold on, here's the thing. A normal beer is about 24 ounces. There is, in a gallon, about 5 of those. So both of you have had about 5 servings of beer. You're gonna need to
Wait,
roll...
5 servings? Are you telling me that
Yeah.
if one serving a gallon?
Well,
No, my
so...
screen's not popping up.
I'm saying a serving of alcohol for your would be 24 ounces, which is the mugs we were given. You drank 5 of those each, at least.
Okay. What? That's just a normal Friday afternoon
No,
at the
that's a lot.
pub.
That's a fucking lot of beer. Your
Eh.
stomach is about to have a problem.
Oh
So
no, am I gonna be shitting and throwing up again?
it would be, what is it, Mike? Con, and then I'd say disadvantaged unless your character's known for drinking. And I don't, and I mean like,
I would say alcohol. I am a brothel owner, and then I even like go. I'm in that realm, so
okay,
I
so I would
do
say no disadvantage to
partake in
that.
alcohol.
And then Randy, what about your character?
Very much has a disadvantage.
Very much, okay. Fair
All
enough.
he eats is potatoes. That's the closest fermentation he's ever had. The closest was eating a poisonous potato.
So let me see. I gotta double check on that real quick. But okay, while that's happening, the food is being created. What was that roll for? What was that one there for?
For after my rest.
Oh god.
Oh, so I'm doing Constitution.
I believe that's it.
Yes. Constitution.
Oh,
Not bad.
I got the 9.
8 and 9.
I don't know why it took me a moment to realize why you did too.
I would say both of them are drunk, but I wouldn't say they're
smashed.
bad. Yeah. They're not terribly bad.
I mean,
but-
I won't complain about that. I feel like that's what I was going for.
No, for sure. Hold on, but the check there is if you rolled like say a 1, you're not.
I'd be fucking passed. I'd be like Randy on the first like session. I'd be fucking passed out of my own vomit in the alley.
Yeah, exactly. This is why it's like we're checking for those things, and it's also why like earlier I'm like, how much beer are you guys drinking? And then so with the other 8 steins, my guy's also going to have about all 8 of them, which will be a disadvantage roll for me.
So wait, so as I am now drunk, I look at Randy and I like, I do one of those things, you know, like where like you rub your finger down your body.
Okay. So I rolled a 13, so my guy's
As the
getting
other
there.
fellow drunk man.
I'm not
Well, you're
nearly
doing
as
better than them.
I am significantly more. I am at what I would call tipsy, where it's like I'm stopping because I know anymore, and I will lean into drunk. And so my guy will just be like, "That's perfect, cool, plenty
And
of
then I look at
liquid
and
bread."
I'm like, come here, come here, come here.
And then we'll look over and see what Polykai has been making.
Dinner's
See that
ready.
See that it is
Throw up.
still pure candy.
You know what? I think now that I'm like drunk and all that, I feel like now like this would be the only way that I can find Polykai's food palatable.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you gonna? Are you? You're gonna try out the food?
Well, probably. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, okay. So so the food's out, and Polykai describes it as.
Ta-da! I present sugar meat.
Well, give me the Michelin star menu. What are you writing this up with? What are you calling it?
What am I calling it?
It's it's sugar meat. But give me like you know how you would read sugar meat and it would say like steak slowly braised in a yada 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 yada.
Yes, it's pork that was boiled in sugary grossness for about 10 minutes and maybe not cooked all the way through.
Oh God.
But yes,
All right,
it is.
I would say we need the meta for that one, and then Polykai is just presenting it as sugar
Here, I'm
meat.
sending a picture of Polykai's candied meat in the group chat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
It doesn't actually look that bad, you know?
Yeah, no, that looks a lot better
That
than what
looks delicious.
you're getting presented with.
Yeah, it does. I tried to
Liver
find
and
the
onions?
and bacon apparently, but yeah,
That
liver.
sounds great.
Although, Grant, it would have been perfect. I watched a video today of a little YouTube
There you
show
go.
of someone that cooked liver.
There we go. That's
Oh.
sugar meat. Now
There
we're
you
landing.
go.
Alright.
That's one of those
Sugar
like
meat.
Christmas sausages too, by the way.
Wait, what?
The ones you would get like in like the Christmas like care packages of sausage, dude. Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh
know
my
what
God.
you're talking about. What?
Christmas sausage.
I would say there's like meat and cheese sampler companies that do these whole like those types of things that looks exactly like the one you would get where it's like dried salami and then they'd be like cheeses on the dude. That looks like 90s shit brought together. Holy hell.
Bro, I guess I did shit out because damn Polykai, did you use my bowels as part of the ingredient?
No, but maybe next time.
All right,
I'll have
bet.
to ask my siblings how to cook with that.
I bet. I bet 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece?
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow, thank you so much.
You don't get it yet.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it then.
Looking at
I do love
it,
shit.
Art is just gonna be like very full with his stomach of beer and just be like, none for me, too full.
Yeah, I'd imagine if you wanted, you could just pull out your own rations and eat from your own like food supply if you just don't want to touch that. But yeah, no.
You know, because I'm all drunk and I'm that
What
I would
happens if you
actually.
don't
I'm
eat
gonna try to.
candy?
So it depends on Mike's kind of call, because eating and drinking is its own interesting
Are we on like a
point.
hardcore Fallout?
Yeah,
to eat
well,
and drink.
Well, not real. Softcore, really.
yeah. So like the main thing is like the reason that we want to have moments where our characters are eating or doing this is so that there's moments where Mike can interject with random encounters, enemies, and stuff like that.
So that's the only reason to eat. Damn.
I mean,
Well-
hold on. We're talking in an over meta analysis. It also gives you a moment for character development and conversations and like silliness. It's the same thing as doing socials, especially when we get to points where it's like combat to combat to combat. Those social breakups is something we want as.
Also, what was your role for?
That was my own constitution for drinking 8 things of beer. So I drank the 8 mugs that were on the cart while you guys were after you guys finished the rest of it, the jug.
Oh, okay, that was. Okay.
And then my guy's tipsy but not as drunk as y'all because of the 13 being the low roll. But it would be like, yeah, that's like the way to put it. I would say if our characters don't eat, at a certain point, Mike is going to look at you and go, all right, you all are starving. You have a disadvantage on attack rolls. Like,
Or
that's
yeah,
the
like
type
a
of shit
level of
you would get.
exhaustion or something. You know?
Yeah. But it'd have to be pretty absurd, and it's as long as it's the rule of cool takes over, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But like, we can't be sitting here and just be like, all right, we never eat. It's like, well, if you never eat, man, what the fuck? Like,
I'm a
That's why I said
warforged.
Zephyr.
yeah, that's the only. Yeah, okay, fair. Outside of that, no. Like,
Yes. But yeah, Polykai's gonna eat it really quick and then go off to the carriage to start resting, to take his trance.
while you're going for that rest and the beer has been finished off and there's a little campfire going around, Art's gonna pull out not his notebook but the book from the library and start reading through that, try and learn something.
What's that book?
Oh, do I know the name of it, Mike? I don't think so.
There's really no title on the top of the book. It's just
Yeah, it's just kind of a blank book. It's not like it says anything, and I'm still learning the words at this point. So
it looks more like a journal than anything else too.
And you speak Dwarvish.
Is that another one of your journals?
Yeah. So and this is something in Dwarvish. My guy will respond to you and just be, hey, it's something I got at the library that they don't know what it is, and I'm trying to learn it.
Oh, okay.
See, and I start pointing to symbols. See these words? These don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
This should be here. This should be here. And it's just like sitting there conversing with you about it.
I don't know. That looks like some weird like stuff that I've seen on some people in my brothel. I don't know.
You've
People
seen
got
this
all sorts
symbol?
of wacky stuff. I don't know, stuff that looks like that, but on people.
I wonder if those people know what this is about.
Yeah, I somehow don't think so.
It's like tribal tattoos. I have no idea what the meaning is. They're just getting them because someone saw it on like a historical building somewhere.
No, like some guy that just came in that had a corkscrew dick or something.
Jesus. But
Like,
yeah.
oh hey, I noticed that my uncle Jerry has one of those. My uncle
And
Jerry.
so, Art sitting there is gonna keep talking to you about the book, trying to learn it and trying to talk to you
And I'm
about
like,
it. At a certain point, he'll realize you're not so interested and be like, all right, I'll go back to figure this shit. I'll go back to figuring this out, and then continue reading the book. Oh,
Oh
lol.
no, I'm not like, no, I was being, no. I
Ah,
am
it's fine. It's fine.
intrigued by it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh god, roboted.
Yeah, that went bad. Oh, your call, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
I don't know if
Oh,
I learned
hey,
anything
who's that?
today. Yep, I heard that. Probably just start clicking. I keep forgetting that. Yeah. Oh, actually, let's be fair.
Okay, so what was that? Okay.
I rolled twice because I realized I should have a disadvantage for drinking.
Uh,
But the 15 was the low roll.
uh, so when you were pointing out this should be there, that should be there, you start noticing like syntax of like different language, like that part seems like orcish, like the
I'm starting to like
structure,
connect it to like different different
then-
languages I know.
and then like that word kind of seems similar to something in Elvish,
I
like
say I got
that
that
sort of
one.
thing.
Yep. I also got Goblin, and I also got Draconic for your info forward.
Yeah, it's like you're starting to piece all like this language is like. It seems like all. It seems like this is like a central language that all languages else like
root
branched
root
off
language.
to.
What you're
Yeah,
looking for.
that's the thing.
And so noticing that, you see, and switch over to the notebook and start notating that stuff down. Whatnot. Anyway, that's my 4 hours while Polykai's resting.
as I partially go through for seconds.
You're getting a lot. We're getting a lot of robot ETH. A lot of robot.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Oh, God.
connection, not microphone. If needed, you can do the type, and we can go that way if, for the sake of pushing forward till the network gets better. Could be your ISP just fucking up, or someone in the house is downloading.
Downloading your porn.
Who downloads porn in 2024?
Okay, is it better now?
This ain't fucking 2002. Yeah, you sound okay now.
Okay.
So
I would
what was
say,
he singing?
as Polykai is resting, it would start, like, if anybody looks over, he starts emanating like a soft green light that kind of obscures his form.
Oh, also sorry. What I said was like I was going for seconds.
Yeah.
Apologize for drunken one.
That's
So
it.
you eat the slop, and then you eat the slop part 2.
Yeah. And then I
Going
noticed,
for s-
whoa, is that the Green Goblin? Whoa. Is that you?
Are you saying that
that's
at Polykai?
Yes, as I notice here in the green emanating.
He would just kind of open one of his eyes. No, I'm in my trance. This is what happens. Please,
Well, you're
please.
glowing.
Yeah, but I've got to keep resting if I want to be ready to drive.
I go up and approach and poke your cheek with my beer soaked hand, or my beer soaked
Yeah, I was saying
hand.
this man smells of nothing but shitty beer too.
Shitty beer? What, you gave a shitty beer?
It's just straight beer. It doesn't have a fucking brand name on it. What did you think? It was gonna be top of the line for free by the gallon?
Well, I mean, who
It's-
says it's shitty? It could
it's,
just be beer.
it's
Like,
like-
that doesn't
It's
smell. Why
definitely
does
the
it smell
most
like
odd.
shitty?
It's definitely the Bud Heavy, Bud Light, Bud Medium of the fucking thing. It ain't nothing special. I'll tell you
Bud Holiday.
that.
Yeah, I poke Polykai's
This ain't
cheek.
Bud Banquet, all right?
I would say as you
wiggle
poke
my
his
finger.
cheek, you see the light start to just diminish and kind of lessen as he's slowly coming out of his trance.
I wiggle my finger a little bit and pull it away as it takes me a bit to notice that you're changing color again.
You're wiggling it on me?
Yeah, like I poke your cheek,
Yeah.
I wiggle my finger a little bit, and then like my reaction time's diminished, so it takes me a bit to notice that you're not as green, and so then I stop.
I mean, if you want to hang out, I can get up. I don't know how the rest of the group is gonna feel about it.
You do your thing. I'm going over there.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm
And
gonna
he'll
go
just close his eyes and get
palatially.
back to meditating.
I'm gonna go palatially over there.
Fair enough. Polykai just slowly starts to build back up that green light as he resumes his trance.
Severus, Randy, what about y'all?
Eat my
Randy drank a
candy
lot of
meat.
beer.
Yeah.
Severus, you're eating the candy meat.
I'm picking the candy out though.
Yeah, just chewing around the
Picking the
candied
candy out. There's a lot. You're not eating much then. Let's be honest.
I pick up one. I take some of the pieces that he tosses, and
You're picking them off the ground.
yeah,
Okay, that is a very drunk Flint.
I take it and I try to see if I can get it. If I can make a circle around Polycarp candy.
Did anyone
The
understand what you said?
microphone is
I love-
giving up or something there, but it worked perfectly with your character being
Yeah,
drunk.
exactly.
Like,
Yes.
It actually is the perfect tone. That worked so well.
What?
So well that I didn't understand them.
Exactly.
What happened?
So Flynn is becoming very quickly incoherent and tired. And then
Severus.
Severus is eating the candy, and then I would say Randy also had the candy soup.
I suppose so, with a potato.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
I
remember
take
your
one of the
potato sack?
candies.
Did you remember your potato?
Yes, I did remember my potato sack.
Oh my gosh, his chicken Lay's potatoes.
That's why it's the
Oh,
sun.
actually, that's a good, okay, I got an idea then.
No,
no.
no, you don't.
I do have it. Okay. Anyone gonna nap
No.
beforehand?
Well, so I would say,
I would-
my guy's not asleep, so I'm reading. So you hand the piece of candy over to him, and he just kind of grabs it, and starts takes the piece and just puts it in the corner of his cheek like it's a Jolly Rancher. Teehee candy face. He grabs it. Thank you. Starts.
yeah,
Art's
if-
not gonna sleep. Not yet, at least. Art's gonna wait till we're back on the cart to take a nap.
Yeah, well, if the 4 hours pass without anything else happening, the light slowly starts to diminish again, and Polykai Spring is still there, and he just hops up and he's like, "I'm still me! Yay!"
And then before that though, Randy, Severus, and Glenn, what are we doing? Is your character sleeping? Are you
Took a
staying
nap.
up?
Took a nap.
4-hour nap check.
Okay.
Severus, you
No.
napping? You up?
I napped on the way over here.
So you you napped in the cart because like we were saying.
Yeah.
So you're up.
Yeah.
And Flynn with the drunkenness. What are you doing?
Huh?
You're gonna nap halfway through. We'll call it 2-hour nap.
Yeah.
So 2-hour
Um,
nap on that. The only two who are up during this time frame then is gonna be Severus and myself. Right? Yeah. So the two of us are up, keep an eye on watch. Anything happen in those couple hours, Doc?
No, not really.
Nice. Still
Um,
really close to town, I guess.
Ark sees Polykai coming out of the trance. Is hearing the "Yay, I'm still me," and it's just like, well, you know how to drive a wagon. All right, everyone, time to get up.
Thank
Randy,
Dionysus that I'm with you again.
Starts waking people up.
Okay, so
Huh?
Randy,
Huh?
you
I'm telling you right now, Randy does not wake up.
Randy.
He throws up when you
Randy.
try to wake him up.
Throws up,
Randy?
falls back asleep.
Not even. He never even wakes up. He just
Alright,
throws up.
so-
You shake him.
Randy's quote-unquote son lays an egg on top of his head.
No.
It then rolls off.
Art, who's bothering him, sees this and goes, "Oh,
Can we cook it and eat it?
I would like to do that.
hmm."
I feel like that'd be better than the slop we
Ra-
had.
I didn't eat good
My
last
stomach,
night.
my stomach is not happy.
In Dwarvish, you just kind of hear. Well, you're waking up out of the thing too, but you just hear Art goes in Dwarvish. He goes, "Ah, we can't do that, man. That's his property. It's not ours. Leave it alone. We'll ask him and see what he wants to do. Well, we gotta get him up.
No.
Nah, we
I
can't.
would like to snatch the egg while he's asleep.
Oh, I mean, my guy will literally physically try to stop you. So okay, this is not your property, and
Get
this
off
is
my-
a communication barrier like normal.
Okay, what if I speak in Dwarvish to you?
I'm speaking currently in Dwarvish to you, telling you you're not taking that. That's not your property.
It's not
Thank-
yours
thank-
either. You can't.
Exactly,
It's
and
not
I ain't
yours
gonna
to
take it. You
say.
gotta leave it for Randy. Randy's gotta be the one to decide what happens to that egg, not us. As that chicken's buckhawking, like going off above you now.
Like
I pick up
staring
the
at,
chicken. May I have your egg, chicken?
As
Chicken.
it
he's
pecks you in
saying-
your fucking, it pecks you in your, like, head.
It's a pecking
Ow.
direction.
I flick its beak.
Can I telepathically communicate with the chicken and ask if I can eat its egg?
Well, I mean, I'd say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You took a
Oh.
rest, yeah, so you should get your spells back because you rested on the cart.
No, it's not even a spell. It's
Oh, it's
just
Cantrip.
Cantrip?
Yeah. No, it's just an
it's
ability.
a
of his.
feature,
Oh,
I guess.
okay, gotcha.
Oh.
It's part of my race.
No, why would you want to keep my child?
Is it your child?
Well, remember, your guy can't. This is This is telepathic. Telecommunications.
I know.
I'm starving.
Then eat whatever humans else, whatever your kind eats. Don't eat my child.
I could eat you instead.
Knowing Randy, it just looks as like eat a potato. What are you doing?
Oh God, don't eat me. What would my human say?
I don't know.
Also, can you please tell him I am indeed a girl and not his son?
Nah, I'm good.
And that makes so
You
much
didn't
more
let me have
sense.
your egg.
Yeah, laying eggs.
Randy's not gonna know the difference. Like female ones are the ones that lay eggs and still call it his son.
So with all the balking going on, is Randy still sleeping through this?
Yeah, huh?
Okay.
I like grab a potato and like wave it under his nose and try to wake him up like that.
Smelling salts.
Oh,
Just break a potato under his
Yeah.
nose.
So hold on, as you wake up, the chicken is still on your head with the egg when you get up.
Mhm.
So the chicken gets
Yeah.
jostled off, and as you get up, an egg drops into your lap from the chicken.
Correct.
Well, I was gonna say it doesn't crack. We're not gonna go there, but it's a whole egg in your lap, and then your son is to your right, What does Randy do?
Did you guys buy an egg?
Yes.
Ah,
No. Chicken. Chicken lay egg.
what do you mean?
Look!
Male chickens don't lay eggs.
Do you know he? Well, I mean, I guess he's saying the son, so I'll let you have it. I'll be like, that one lay egg.
But
Look!
it's my son.
Look, egg
Males
warm.
can't lay eggs.
Egg warm.
Everybody knows
All right.
this.
Well, yeah, we
But egg
bought
warm.
an egg. We bought an egg for breakfast. Do you
Hey,
want to share it?
Egg only warm if from recent chicken. Egg warm.
Randy, will
Randy,
flip
do you
egg
want to
and
share this
instead of
egg
This is
now that
like-
you're awake?
This is like someone who can't speak English trying his best to be like, nah, man, like that came out of that chicken.
Randy will grab my son and flip it over and look. Do I have to do like an investigation?
Yes,
or
investigation
anything?
check.
Animal-
Checks to see if he
animal
can tell the
Animal
difference.
handling.
Okay.
Animal-
Investigation. I would say whatever makes
You need to
your
do like
character have a better
two
chance.
different checks. You need to do like 2 checks.
Definitely the animal handling. Definitely.
Definitely the animal. Well,
Fuck.
Oh no.
Well, yeah.
So you-
he's
alright.
not letting you.
so you're convinced that the son, it is 100% a male chicken, guaranteed, without a doubt.
He was just carrying the egg the whole time. It didn't lay it.
So are we
Okay.
eating this thing or what?
Hey, so the conversation of the whole egg.
Yeah.
Also, how the hell are any of you gonna get fed by one egg? I can't even get fed by one egg on my own. What the fuck?
Listen, dire times call for dire
This
situations.
ain't dire. We got an entire cart of rations.
We're a few hours
We
away from the
have
city.
garbage in a pot.
We have a shit meal created, correct? But you could try and cook up another meal. Lazy
Well,
fucks.
yeah, I'm gonna cook up the egg.
The egg, apparently, rather than
Yeah.
anything else. But all right, so
Randy will hand off the egg to who I'll hand it to Severus. I'll be like, oh, I don't eat eggs. You can have it.
Thank you. And I'll crack the egg and
is the chicken
it
gonna
raw.
is the chicken gonna
What?
do anything before that when the egg's getting
I
handed
look at
off?
you. I just look at you and I'm like, what?
Oh, okay.
It was
so-
my. It was. What?
Okay. The chicken seems very sad indeed.
I wanted some egg.
Too bad.
What?
His
can have the
leg
shell.
just cuts
I'll
out
toss it.
perfect. Too bad.
You can have the shell. I'll toss the shell at your feet.
I tossed the shell at your head.
Jeez.
Okay. So
No, I kicked the shell back at you.
Are we ready to get back on the road, you guys?
Aren't we on the road?
I mean, back on the cart on the road.
Aren't we on the cart that's on the road?
No?
no.
I would think
We're
we're
not?
not on the cart right now.
We're
I
literally
realize that
outside.
we're-
What are you talking about?
We set
I
up a
realize
camp.
that we. I realize that we are no longer in the Shrek Onion.
Man, you drink a lot, didn't
I
you?
start to have.
How much did you drink last night?
Enough.
I start to have
apparently.
my own aneurysms.
I mean, so we'll wrap up camp, throw it back on the cart, let Polykai do the driving for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I
'cause
feel
those are
like
straight roads.
I feel like that with only the half like 4 hours drive. Yeah, I say you get there, but like right when the sun's going down, dusk, if you will.
Nice. We got to Zephyr.
Yep, you are now in that beautiful shitty town. Randy, are you gonna warn them at all?
Nope.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, guys, my mom always said my dad went missing in Zephyr.
I
She
don't
says-
care.
She says it's kind of a dangerous place for elves. This should be fun.
As Mr. Orc is hearing that, he's just like thinking about. I don't know if my guy would have read up on Zephyr. We'll say not for the sake of the comedy. And he's just hearing this, and he's just like, that don't sound good.
We might meet him. I haven't seen him since I was little, like 90 years ago.
Oh boy.
He went to get milk and never came back.
Should we look for an inn to spend the night?
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
Okay.
I guess Randy will point him in the direction of the inn.
Yep. I believe I was gonna make it this building.
Okay.
I love
It's
that
the
it's
sleepy-
spring that's going to suffer.
It's the Sleepy Barden. And it is ran by
Randy, is there a brothel?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Giants. It's ran by giants. What is it?
Some of those
Diachromatic eyes? Yeah.
Ooh,
Cyborg?
dichromancy.
Something like that, yeah.
So it's
I
ran
don't know.
by
My laugh came out. There.
Randy, that is Katie.
Okay.
Katie, okay.
Runs the Sleepy Barden.
That's
It's also
me.
a tavern.
Would Zephyr be made aware of us coming at all?
No.
Because
No.
of King or whatnot?
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, Polyka's just about to go through those doors, just happy and giddy.
Have you seen my
Go ahead.
dad?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, stop!
What?
Just to warn you, the locals, you know what? Never mind. Have fun.
Yeah. It'll be fun. I've never been to Zephyr before.
Yeah, you have a great time. I'm sure.
Nice. And Polyka will enter the inn.
Alright, so in the inn,
Hello, Zephyr.
there is this woman behind the bar.
God, I'm just gonna get shot as soon as I walk in. Yep, 100%.
Oh yeah, Mac is definitely getting shot.
This is Cody
Mm-hmm.
from the festival, the one who was running the
Mm.
that little stall with the potatoes that
Yeah, the one I
Art-
paid well.
yeah. So that's Cody. Cody's hanging out at the bar.
I got his name, right?
Yeah,
Because
he did.
Randy showed up? Yeah, okay. IRL, not good at remembering names. Character supposed to be good at remembering names. Fuck.
I'll be
and
back in a second. Hold on.
then,
Is
still
Polykai
introducing
alone at
characters.
the bar, or is everybody else coming in?
I think we're all going in at the same time
Okay,
with
yeah,
you.
that-
Like,
yeah,
as
You
a
just-
thank you.
grouping. Jesus Christ.
I don't know why.
Father
everything's noise
Paul,
and
you're here
broken in here.
too.
I have
No.
to say, the local Unabomber. Jesus.
That is Mayor Huey Myers.
Why does that look like the religious antagonist from Far Cry 5?
Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Joseph
it's local
Seed.
Unabomber.
Don't worry about it. And he's the mayor. Well, you don't know that yet, but
Yeah.
Randy does. So like you see
All these people are gonna cover over the houses.
this man and this man sitting at the bar with the woman behind it. And the like back corner, like the darkest corner possible. You also see a young orc woman.
Ooh.
I'll leave. Why do they keep stretching that way? Stop doing that. There we go. I'll put you over here for the time being. In the darkest corner, you see her. I just want to. There we go. You see other like riff raff people, but for the most part, these are the ones that stand out the most. As Palikai bursts in saying,
Hi,
"What is-
Zephyr.
everyone like everyone puts their glasses down and just turns and looks at the entrance, and it gets real quiet. And
We're on
I
a
guess,
mission from the king.
I guess we'll wait until Randy gets back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh.
I'm back. Randy
Alright.
will budge in front of Polykai and be like, "Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Go back to your things."
Huh?
Shh. Be quiet. Don't say a word.
Cody's like, Randy, you're still alive.
Yeah, what's up, Cody? How you doing? How's
Oh,
it been?
we thought
Cody?
that giant monster thing got you. I couldn't find you after the festival and that attack that happened. That giant. I want to say a lizard. Like, I don't know. It's like a giant monster thing. Like, have you ever seen anything like that before?
No, it's the first time.
He got the potato stall.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
by
never
the
liked
way, your
potatoes.
dog's okay. He ate most of your potatoes though.
Damn it, stupid mutt. It's
Now
okay.
you're gonna kill him. Dang, bud.
Yeah, but I was the one who valiantly fought off the flying creature.
Me too.
What?
Shut up.
Me as well.
Art's gonna point because like
As I
seeing
show.
Cody as earlier is like he'll be like, Randy, fight good, like patting him on the shoulder.
Oh yeah, this is my acquaintance.
Polykai.
No, not you. I'm
What?
pointing to Art. I'm pointing to Art.
And then Art will be like, Cody, excellent potato
It's-
stall. Sad to see.
It's me.
he's like,
What'd you say
yeah.
about my potato stall?
Randy, I see you, brought people here.
Yeah, don't mind them. I didn't really want to, but here we are.
Well,
Look, if you could help me, like I'm whispering at this point, if you could help me get rid of them, that'd be great.
do we get, like, the mayor involved? Like, what do you think of getting, do you want to get rid of them, or do you want to get rid of
Right,
them?
freelance.
Oh, I don't know. The big orc guy, he's been okay to me. So maybe we just maybe we don't have to get rid of them, but we just get rid of them.
Like in 07.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Like on September.
So,
Do
Whoop,
any of us
whoop.
hear this?
Yeah.
I think that's what Freelance is rolling for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a.
This is my whisper to Polykai. Polykai, what do you think they're whispering about?
Probably about how we helped fight the dragon and we saved the town. We lost the princess. That's probably why they look so upset.
And he's just not. I'm like nodding and agreeing. I met this one. This one's okay. Little.
What are we whispering about, guys?
We're just talking. We're whispering about. So we're whispering. We're all like in a trio whispering about their whispering.
Why do you think he keeps telling me to shut up? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe they think you're poisonous or something.
Can I run a perception here?
Need you at a 7,
7.
not 11.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm gonna roll an insight to see if I can understand what that means. Okay, probably if I understand.
Oh god.
And you just hear us whispering about you whispering, going, what are they
Yeah.
whispering about? What, do you think it's because of this? You know what? It's probably because, Polykai's at an 11, not a 7, taking it too, like, you need to just calm down, take it.
And nobody likes 7-Eleven.
I want to slap you for real over Discord. The fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. The Slurpee and the hot dog? Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody likes that
Those
run-down
taquitos?
tavern around here.
Hey,
Everyone that has a 0.5 on the
the medieval 11-7.
on the machinima tavern star scale.
I like the idea of D&D has an 11-7 as the convenience.
And they sell awful Bud Light.
So while this is happening, the scary cultist looking man swivels around in his stool. Is like, so what brings you fine folks into Zephyr?
Polykai goes to answer and then remembers 7.
Yeah. Oh, they're just passing through.
Uh-huh. How long are they gonna be here for, Randy?
I'm gonna look at Cody and say, tell him.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
Like how we were talking about how we're gonna get rid of him, right?
Like, Huey, here, here, come with me for a second. I have an idea for a crossbreed of potatoes. They'll finally make us international.
Do you gotta start doing insight checks amongst yourself to understand the hint and the nod and the wink there?
No, like while you say that, he comes up. He's like, "Dude, come on! Like, I'll fill you in. This, don't make a scene. We don't need the publicity like last time." And then they get dragged off in another corner, and Katie's like, so how can I help you? How can I help you?
I guess does a round of beers sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Polykai looks at Art like, okay. 7?
Good with me.
7?
Good. Perfect 7.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'll have a beer then.
And you're like wondering, is this gonna be as bad as
Art will have a beer alongside everybody.
She whispers,
like
Randy, are we giving them the special one or the
yeah,
regular stuff?
Give him the special. Of course, me, my usual.
Finally, the orc woman in the corner is like, they'll have the regular stuff, thank you.
What? I want the special.
She speaks in Orcish. You don't want the special.
And then
You really don't.
I would say an immediate reply back in Orcish. But but challenges.
Would you like the shits?
No, not a good challenge.
That is not a challenge I want to partake in.
There's this idea I gotta bring up to talk about what challenges means, but anyway.
So
I
she's like,
say hello in broken Orcish. I say hello to him.
Yeah, nice.
Or I can say one word without.
I think hello's fair. I think hello's up there in the first things you would learn. Hello, my name is. And then the
say
rest of
hello
Slim Shady.
and way better.
she seems surprised. She's like, oh, another orc speaking person. This is nice.
You speaking?
That is the point at which your character is lost in this conversation. By the way, is
Yeah,
the
and I
follow-up
say,
sentences.
And then I look at you for a
What?
second.
Yeah.
And I look over, just like, he's a beginner. He's learning with me. He doesn't know Orcish fully. He's getting there.
Oh,
Hearing this, Polykai will say in Orcish, "Hi, I also speak Orcish. I'm at a 7 right now, though."
Shut up!
Well, hold on, that's in Orcish, though. You don't... I mean, I guess you could yell the shut up at...
No,
The
I'm just...
Japanese.
The fact that he's talking, and I know he's talking, I tell him to shut up.
Hey, that's in common. And I just, like, I go, as a point over, I go, this... I'd be like...
Not loudly, though. Enough just saying so to hear me. That's it.
Polykai here is in spring form right now, and a bit eccentric, but we've got them calm with them.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Right.
So, should I keep speaking in Orcish, or is this rude for them?
Probably rude. We can go back to common. I can pick up on what you're saying.
She's like, good. Common, okay-ish.
I speak common too.
You guys don't want to stay
Son
here
of a-
very,
I poked your ear.
very long.
Stop it.
She also like motions you guys to the corner to sit down with her.
Having a seat with the stranger that speaks my language, I'm okay with. Have a seat.
Yeah.
She's like, I wouldn't want to stick around here very long. Locals aren't friendly towards non-humans.
Oh.
My dad should have been living here. He came here like 90 years ago.
And she's like,
Have you seen another?
the only non-human who lives here is me, and I live with my adopted father in the windmill.
Huh, he must have moved on.
How long
9
have you
years
lived
ago.
here?
She's like, I want to say she's like 28.
That's about right. That's
Okay,
pretty
so she would have no idea.
It's just like that is
90 years ago.
before.
Orcs don't live all
I
that
was
long,
bored.
so yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
these are two humans that live here. I doubt anybody here would.
It's true.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think anybody here in this specific area would ever live past like 20.
You know, I think my dad said something about lynching an elf back in the day. No.
If there was records of him, Dad might know.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be great.
We could ask him tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. He's currently in. She puts her hands up in quotations. The zone.
Cool.
He is inventor and he's currently inventing. It's hard to get anything like through him while he's in this in this zone.
Art had no idea what zone was, but upon that description goes, that sounds fucking familiar. Yep. Understood.
You guys got your
Oh.
beers by now. She's like, who's paying for this?
I got it.
Oh, you're okay. It'll be 30 gold for everything.
I don't got it.
Oh.
He's
I
like,
got it.
I have a butterscotch cream.
Art chimes up. I got it. Question. You know Chad?
Chad?
Isn't that the guy's name? Am I losing this? This is the part where my character's supposed to be good at remembering names, so I can't remember his name.
You mean
Who
Cody?
the fuck is Chad?
Cody. Thank you.
There
Fuck.
you go.
This is what I mean. I got.
Okay, so the
But hold
joke about this town is that everyone's name ends in Y.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Got it. Okay. So
Cody,
you know.
I already forgot
Huey,
everybody's name.
Katie.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Randy. Got
Randy.
it.
Oh,
Okay.
she's like, also, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Liz.
The
E?
orc. Yeah. Okay.
I did not pick out my name.
I would say the
fuck.
adopted father was like, "We're not giving you the one with the Y."
Yeah, Dad does not want to conform to town and father. does
Everyone
not
in
see
town
to eye
calls
to
her
eye.
Lizzie. No.
Well, I am Blair, and I take her hand and I kiss it politely as an introduction.
So you're gonna go to kiss the hand of the lady as an introduction.
Yeah.
What is that again? Would that just be charisma? What am I looking for? Performance? Persuasion?
I think performance, because I like, you know, like
You're not
the
persuading
whole
anything.
thing, you know, where
yeah.
you.
Yeah. You're just trying to flaunt and be very,
or just charisma.
or just raw charisma
I
makes
don't-
sense with your mod, whatever it is. That's true.
Whichever one.
Yeah, I would say if
Alright,
you have
I'll
like
do
a
charisma.
benefit to performance, then it's worth it. But yeah.
Oh.
Why is this human kissing my hand?
In Orcish, I go.
In Orcish.
I would say in order because I figured. I go. He's a bit different. He fancies you. He doesn't mean to be insulting. He's a little much with everyone in this way.
Is it?
Polycod's just gonna snicker while looking over at the lair.
That's why you don't give yourself nicknames, kids. That's why you don't do it.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Nothing. No worries.
No. I'm not. Please elaborate.
I mean, I guess he's kind of cute, but like he's stringy though. Like,
I mean,
Well, I do play. So,
hearing
she's
that
like,
in Orcish,
she's like,
he
thinking
goes,
out loud,
what-
basically at this point.
He goes, yeah, but what other options you got in this town?
She's like, that's the first human that doesn't disgust me in a while.
Art's not gonna play wingman, but Art's not gonna stop this. Just being like, I mean, Here.
And she's like, hello, Randy.
Hi, Liz.
They're giving each other stink eyes.
Guys, I think it's time we got our rooms.
Yeah.
She's like,
yeah.
But we just
You
got our
get-
beers.
you're getting them rooms here.
Yes, I'm getting them rooms here. Come on, guys, let's go.
But we just
Don't
got our
you-
beers. I haven't even finished.
Drink it on the
Would-
way.
Wouldn't you guys like
No.
to see Randy's house? As she snickers.
I want to see how many potatoes he has.
oh,
Yeah.
excited
cool.
by this
I want to
prospect,
see
you feel
what
like. Yeah.
raised. I want to see the environment that this intelligent man that I have come to know as grown up in.
We can have beer, and I hold up the jug, because it's refilled by this point.
Oh God! I just hear the voice of my father calling out from Randy's house. Save me!
He's like, father?
No. That'd be cool to see his house.
Randy, house party?
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
Was just laughing at this point. Uh, before you guys leave, check out, come to a windmill and, I'll show you around.
Gladly.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. It's kind of it's dark now, by the way.
Yeah.
So you guys got
Okay.
down.
I mean, I wouldn't mind coming over tonight.
That's a charisma check right there. That's definitely.
I rolled the 17.
I would say that's a
Oh,
persuasion.
boy.
That's a persuasion check if I've ever heard one right there.
Okay. Let's see.
Is it normal with his first rejection, or?
I think that the first being a 9 is enough in the middle
Yeah.
gray zone to let it not be a problem. Yeah, you.
Well, I wouldn't say I
Your
did
line was
awfully,
good,
but
but
it wasn't
that
enough.
line was good. The line you used was perfect.
Maybe it was like, she's like, no, not
It's just-
tonight.
She
Yeah,
like
her
she
preferences.
flicks your nose. She's like flicks your nose like maybe next time.
Ooh.
There you go. That's a
I
good land.
smirk
I
and
like that.
I leave it at that.
But before we leave, have there been any sightings of a dragon? A big
She
scaly bird?
she turns around. What's a dragon?
It's a big scaly bird that breathes fire.
Oh.
And it looks dumb and stinky.
We did see something like that.
Oh.
Like 2 days ago, going towards the mountains.
2 days ago, that's when the incident happened.
Now we were chilling for 2 days after the incident.
Never mind.
It's okay. Timeline's a little wonky. Don't worry about it.
Time.
And it took us 3 days to travel here?
Should have been 2 days, but yeah. And
Okay,
then you
2
guys
days,
took 2
gotcha.
days off, so yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, we saw something like that, a couple of days ago.
Oh, cool. So we're on the right track. 7.
Gave my father ideas
11.
as she saw it, as she's like,
11?
11.
11! Nice!
7.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
7.
She-
7.
She's like,
Party, your place. 11.
yeah. Have fun, Randy.
Fuck you. And then we leave.
Not in your dreams.
Yeah.
Maybe
more
in
like
mine,
fucking
though.
nightmares. Jesus.
Maybe in my dreams.
Shut up.
She seemed nice.
What did I do?
Anyway, where you live? Show us your place. We drink.
Where do you live? I as I take out a notebook, write down
Okay, I'll
his
show
home
you
address.
path.
Let me see something. It's not showing the entire fucking map. I don't know what I did.
Drinks are expensive here.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We drink there.
It's,
We drink at his place.
It's just custom. It's custom.
We should just make our own.
It's just customs to say shit.
It's custom, brewed freshly by
Custom
each
to tip,
individual.
90%.
Custom
Yeah.
tip. It's straight from the tip.
That did nothing.
Yeah,
the
that's the
bottom.
black bar.
Yeah, okay, so fuck. Where's the fucking layers? Oh god, why?
The layer is
I'm right
sitting
here.
right next
It's
to me.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
God
go.
damn it.
Yeah, because it's a new layout.
Fucking. I hate.
What do you need, bud?
There we go. That
You need a
should
good old
be-
whipper cookie?
That should
A
be.
good old snicker snackle?
You guys can still see the windmill at the bottom.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
So, yep, Randy's house. I think. Which one did you pick out?
Did I ever pick out one?
I thought you
I don't
picked out
know.
this one.
That
Because it's the
sounds right.
furthest
Yeah.
away.
Let's say it's that one, just for fun.
Oh wow, these all look very similar. Everything.
Polykai's just looking around trying to see.
It's all like shitty shacks and stuff.
Maybe I'll see my dad somewhere.
Shantytown-esque.
Welcome to my.
Ooh,
humble
is that my
abode.
dad? No, that's just a
All right.
pig.
Front door opens. What do we see there?
Okay, so you walk inside.
Bark,
Yeah,
bark,
you
bark,
got-
bark, 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 bark!
Down! Stupid mutt.
You made me look bad.
So there's like a rope around the dog's neck. It's like not even a collar; it's a rope. And I go tie it to a post.
You have a dog? What's his name?
Ooh, you have a built-in news. Hey,
That's
that's convenient.
Name is Cupcake.
Cupcake? That's
It's just-
awesome.
Is this the mangiest looking dog ever, or like?
yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
I kind of wish it was like the most proper looking French poodle ever, but fair.
It actually looks like well kept. And then you look at Randy, like he has flies coming off.
Completely counter character. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you know
The
what?
people,
I like that a
the
lot
people
better. Can we go
that
back?
take the people
Can we
that
go
take
back?
care of their animals,
It's
that take
fucking
care of
hilarious.
their animals better than their actual
Oh,
children.
yeah, like a pug. It's just like it's a little mangy looking, but looks like or like something like that.
Bark, bark.
Polykai is going to take some jerky out of his pocket. Basically just a ration.
Candy
And-
jerky?
No, regular jerky. It's a ration. And going to try to feed it to Cupcake.
Of course, he's trying to feed it to him. He doesn't want to eat it. It doesn't have candy on it.
Here, Cupcake. Want the jerky?
Bark, bark. I think it just rips out of your hand.
That was so good. That was so good, dog.
that was perfect, yeah. Who's a good boy? And Polykai's going to try to pet Cupcake and just have fun.
I mean, this is like the first protein this dog had in like a week or
Years.
so.
Years, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's had only
okay.
potatoes for the last, actually his entire lifetime.
Yeah.
He doesn't even get water. He lives off the water.
Yeah,
The only
I'll just eat a
protein that
potato.
that dog has had prior to this is the rats that it kills on the property. That's where it's living.
And that's
I'm-
if it gets to it before Randy does.
I'm marking down a whole ration, so just
Randy,
imagine I'm
Randy
just
would
feeding
eat the
this
rat.
dog so much. All the jerkies. But yeah,
I'd say
the dog
with the-
loves you.
I would say,
nice.
yeah, either it's an auto win or advantage at the least at that point.
Yeah.
The dog is having something other than potatoes. He instantly loves you.
That's a good boy. Randy, this is a cool dog. When did you get it?
Oh, I don't know. 30 years ago, maybe?
Wow.
I don't know. I kind of just
Brazilian
found it next
bastard.
to
I've been trying to get rid of him for a long time.
That's so cool.
Meanwhile, you could tell that this dog has been really well cared for outside of like the week it was left alone. Like prim and proper to the point you're definitely grooming your dog. You're saying all of this.
You never know. Maybe it grooms itself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Gets the
Maybe
scissors
Liz
out.
breaks in and
Another
grooms
inside
it.
joke is that Lizzie comes over and takes care of the dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
That's
know.
what I was just joking about. Is
I
that
like
Liz
that.
breaks in and
Liz just
Oh my
breaks in
gosh,
and
I
takes care of
am
the
reading
dog
your
just
mind.
to piss him off.
I am reading your mind. See,
I like
I
that.
am.
Yeah, that works.
Dad, I need you to make me something that'll make this dog live forever because I don't want him to have the satisfaction of not having it anymore.
What?
Because he's trying to get rid of this dog, but Lizzie's just
Oh.
keeping it alive.
Every time the dog's
Liz,
got
not
like a
Lizzie.
tracker. Yeah, it's the
Don't say
dog's
that
got
to
like
her face.
a tracker
Oh,
from
yeah.
inventor and shit. So the dog lets it go, and the dog shows up again. It's like, what the hell? How's this dog?
They just find like he's tried dropping it off multiple times. Liz and her father just go find it and then bring it back,
Mm-hmm.
put it inside his house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how did you get in here? I locked all the doors.
So, Randy, is it just you and Cupcake here?
Yeah. That's all I
That's-
need.
That's cool. This is a big house.
Now you have your son.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Speaking of
Cupcake doesn't eat him.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm gonna go put. I'm gonna go put my son in a little cage in my bedroom.
Cupcake
That's-
hears you calling.
That's
knock
where I
the
keep
shit
all
down.
my hens.
What do we
Like, I'd like
name
to
your
think
son
Cupcake
again?
hears that and
Hmm?
starts getting upset.
What's the name of your son again?
My son.
It's just
What's
my
his
son.
name?
That's the yep. That's the name of.
Okay,
Character.
one.
It's like from Blarkin's son. The kid's name is just Son.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. God damn that show. It's a shout.
He's in the walls.
All right, so we're in your place, and Art's gonna pour as much beer
What does it
as
smell
any
like?
container you can
Wait.
have. Oh, yep.
Smells like
I
What's
would
the
like to do an
inside look like
investigation
and
check to
smell
see what
like?
it smells like.
Yeah,
I would like
like
to do an
shit.
investigation
Smells
check.
like shit. Flies everywhere.
Hey, stop spoiling.
Hey,
Spoiler.
Whoa! It's my place.
Well, hey, I didn't ask. Like, I'm saying because I want to roll, you know.
You want to roll?
You're spoiling.
Well,
I didn't say it.
okay.
Spoiler.
I was
All
gonna
right,
have
I
the
cannot
natural
tell that it
perception
smells
roll
like
it.
shit.
Oh, I guess yeah.
I can
Well-
only smell the
All,
beer
all
on my
of your
body.
travels in the sewers have less than
Yeah.
I know what-
It
Plus
don't-
your
like-
incident.
It don't smell all that bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you
That
don't
makes
know of my incident. I can only smell the beer on my body.
Yeah, true. That'll do you.
Are we staying
it's
here
like,
tonight?
it smells roomy in here.
Smell like a crust punk.
Oh, trust me,
Um.
I'd be so grateful if you guys went to go stay at the inn.
Oh,
Why?
beer first, yes. Like I keep pointing to the jug, like, but beer.
Yeah, I forgot. We're all just holding like a jug of beer.
Oh,
That we just took from the
I'll have
inn.
some beer.
yeah. Bring container, bowls, jugs, whatever you want.
Okay, so Randy looks around. He sees an urn that may or may not have his parents' ashes in them. He pours out the ashes onto the table and, like, here you go. Pour it into this.
Okay. And then, so I start pouring into that, and I go, more containers?
I look I got this cup.
Bring
guess-
I
everything.
have cupcake.
Everything.
I have
Let me
cupcake.
look around.
I have
got a
potato.
shovel.
The potato take water.
A shovel. I like
I got a shovel. Yeah.
So it's just the
A
shovel. You're
wheelbarrow.
filling it like a little wheelbarrow. And so you bring over the wheelbarrow, and 4 gallons of beer goes straight into the wheelbarrow for everyone to pull from with their respective vessels. While we're all drinking. So we'll all start drinking as much as your characters feel like imbibing. How much does everyone drink? Art is going to drink very light. Probably 2 glasses.
Polycut's not really feeling it. Not gonna drink much of anything. Maybe half a glass.
So Flynn's going hard in the paint. Severus, are you with us?
Oh boy, I do love myself some
Yeah.
paint thinner.
All right, what are you
I do
drinking?
love paint thinner.
I'll drink 3 glasses.
3 glasses. All right, enough to care.
I drink 3 or 4. I'd say 3
Yeah,
and a
so
half.
enough here.
and a half.
And then, so with this amalgamation of beer, there is now probably still about 2 or so, because probably the 10 cups and about 2 gallons. That makes sense. So it'd probably be like 2 gallons of beer left. How much of that is our host going to drink?
Not very much at all.
No interest in the beer?
Maybe like 1 glass.
Your guy? Oh, come on.
Dead serious.
So,
1 glass.
so,
1 glass.
so Art's gonna see you and he'll be like, "Oh, more beer."
Um,
I learned my lesson.
I
I
have
learned my
have
lesson.
have one with me. And he's gonna pour himself one and pour you one and keep.
Mhm.
He's gonna try and drink you under the table tonight.
Hey, Art, what if we just dig a hole and you just keep pouring the beer in it?
After like my second one, I'm gonna start
It's 4
resisting.
gallons. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right. Let me try and roll a.
What you roll?
I mean, it'd be I guess a persuasion check, which is raw for me, so that makes it easy.
Can you take care of the horses here tonight? Since you
I
got like a
just saw
whole.
all this stuff posted in the D&D room, like the Tim thing and the gift you posted, Jelly, from that.
So 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15. 15 is your.
Courtney
persuasion.
used.
Is mine also wait? I guess what
Charisma
was it?
saving throw, right? It would be what we were doing, right?
Ah,
Charisma be
fuck.
charisma.
Okay.
So do I convince you to drink?
Yeah.
All right, we have one. We're both at the point that we are getting inebriated. So I'm gonna do a con to check.
Nice.
Guess I'll do one
Ow.
too.
Okay. All right, we're both doing. Let's do it. Okay, you're getting tipsy. Oh, another. Ooh.
Yeah, well,
Uh-oh.
The performance check?
Oh, wrong one. It was supposed to be. Either way, it's the same stat for me.
bye.
Not
Bye,
one, baby.
bye.
Great. We're drinking again, and so now we're gonna do yet another.
Wait, what is going on? Did I
Con.
miss? Did I miss like a single thing?
All
that
right,
happened?
we're both up. We're both doing. That one was your second win.
Mhm.
More.
Okay.
Are you guys doing a
Oh
drink?
god.
What is
Oh
happening?
god.
I love the randomness of y'all's rolls. Now it's persuasion, now
Okay.
it's
Well, it was supposed to be
constitution.
persuasion the whole time, by the way. But yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the
Are you guys,
constitution
like,
is
going-
in between drinks to see who gets drunk first.
Fuck.
Oh, I see. Damn, Freeland.
Fuck.
That's
Alright.
the game.
So 4 beers in, after convincing you to drink over and over and over again, you are fucked. That's a nat 1 and a versus a nat 20.
I guess you're
Art
saying
is-
Randy's.
You're passed out, by the way, at that point.
Yeah.
So Art is going to help you to bed, and as you're like puking into a bucket, we're gonna pour. He's gonna wheel the wheelbarrow out, dump it, put it next to you, so you can puke in that throughout the night. Art's gonna look at the rest of the group and be like, "Oh, that was on me. I'll take care of him." And surprisingly sober, saying that, even though he don't sound the greatest, because common ain't top language. But Art, having successfully drank this man into the ground, is going to stay overnight at his place and make sure he recovers until the morning.
Oh, I thought we were staying at his place anyway.
Well, he earlier you mentioned that I think he was supposed to be saying in character, "Well, I prefer if everybody left."
Yeah, I mean, then I asked why, but he never said anything, so I mean, he didn't give me a reason to leave.
Oh, I mean, fair enough. I might have hijacked that. I didn't hear the why.
I mean, hey, it works in my favor.
Since I'm not awake to do anything, you guys can decide.
Well, I would say, like, during the drinking, how did your character behave? Because I kind of sped that quickly to get through it, but
Yeah.
it's another drink.
Ugh.
Come on.
Ugh. Fuck it. Then I down another one.
And
That
then,
type
and then okay, and then we'll call that at that. So at this point, he's passed out. We're at his place. If anyone wants to go back to the the hotel to stay there. They're
The
welcome
Sleepy
to.
Bard.
Sleepy
Mhm.
Bard, thank you.
Yep.
And then
I'm debating to go to the Sleepy Bard considering I'm a bard.
considering what?
Considering
I'm
he's
a
the bard.
bard.
Oh, sorry. The breakup in the audio happened there at the right moment. I didn't hear it. So what does everybody do?
I'm kind of viewing like spring is pretty much imprinting onto Art right now. So, like, Art helped him out back then. He got a good insight check on what you were trying to relay to him. So, I'll take care of Cupcake tonight.
Watch over the dog.
Bark,
Yes.
bark.
Severus, are you staying here tonight or are you heading back?
I'll stay here.
And then Flint, are you heading?
I still.
4 hours later, I wasn't sleeping here. I was away.
So
just
I
showed
guess
up.
in the night's festivities, and then drinking someone under the table, we're all going to crash here. My guy's not gonna sleep much, so I won't have good rest for the next day. Let's say. Trying to think. I guess it would be everybody else.
You mean it'll be a point of exhaustion?
I would probably be at disadvantage for a lot of shit. Pretty tired. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed up drinking all night. Came out pretty sober at that last con, right? But I'm now going to be staying awake, making sure Mr. Puke in a bucket doesn't choke on his own vomit because I went too far with him.
I'm surprised he didn't choke on his own vomit at the first session.
Well, I mean, we're going with it being that con being one is just an instant KO.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you want to call it tonight?
What time is it?
Yeah, up to you, Doc.
12.
It's
Yeah, that's
midnight.
good.
Midnight East, 11 yours, Snarf, 9 ours, and for me and Heath. I would say we can call it here. Pause.